Hey, this is Brian coming to you live from Xxxsquad Studio here in Pasadena, California for another episode of Xxxsquad. And now here is your host, the very beautiful and stuffed Dana Diarmond.
It's not stuffed in the way that you would imagine. Not stuffed in the good way. Oh, do I get some sexy music in the background? Brian and I went to the Olive Garden finally.
Finally.
Much anticipated trip to the Olive Garden.
Using some gift cards that some delicious fans gave us.
Yes.
Both of us. We both had our own.
Thank you. Kimmy, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, faux guy, another person that gave it to me.
Yes. And our guest today on Xxxsquad is the lovely Katie St. Ives.
Hello.
Hello.
Star of the stage and screen. I always wanted to say that. She's a little porn star, but she packs a punch.
Where'd you meet her? Did you guys just meet?
No, we've known each other for a while. For like 4 years, probably.
4 years.
Is that how long you've been in the business?
Yeah.
She was brand new. She was brand new, and she came up to me at a show, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so pretty." And I was like, "I like you already, kid. You're in.
You got the moxie.
You got it.
I did good.
You got it." She's an it girl.
What attracted you to her? So
to little Katie?
Yeah.
She's got these big sparkly eyes. And she had really short hair when she first got in the business too. And not a lot of people had short hair at that time. And she's just fucking adorable.
Yeah, she actually was. I was following her on Twitter, and I have no idea how or when, but I've been following you for a while. And I remember every time I see a tweet, I like click on your profile. I'm like, oh, it's the girl from Lost, the hot girl from Lost.
You look like Evangeline
That's what
Lilly.
everyone says.
You look like Evangeline Lilly.
My high school math teacher used to tell me that too.
I never noticed until he said that today. But you look like Evangeline Lilly. They should do a Lost parody.
They should.
What else is Evangeline Lilly
Have
in?
they even done that? Because that's like an ongoing porn parody that can make a ton of money if they did a parody about Lost. But
It
make
also
porn.
would cost a bit of money, which I don't think anybody's interested in paying for.
Not if it was done. Like
Where are we going to get a polar bear? Where?
You could just have Lexi Bell be the polar bear.
Lexi Bell would be a very good polar bear.
Yeah.
She's into dressing up as animals. That would be good. Lexi Bell's a former guest of Xxxsquad.
Yeah.
Oh, we love her. We love her. She's so cute. I love all the cute girls.
Hi.
Hi. So, Katie St. Ives.
Yes.
What got you doing porn in the first place? Like, what? How did you end up on my doorstep like that? Like, you're just like a little orphaned bun, just in a basket, laid at my feet. So cute.
I like to have sex, and
That's good news.
I heard that it made money, and I was given an opportunity, just from, I don't know what to call him, a suitcase pimp?
Yeah. I love tragedy that, you kind of overcome some kind of weird circumstance and then become like a better person at the end of it, which I think has happened for the majority of us who are still working in the business. Everybody else, not so much. Not such great happy endings, but...
No, I was lucky that the guy that had scouted me, he introduced me to Mike John, the director, and Mike directed me to Spiegler.
Yeah, Mike John is the shit. He directs that Jules Jordan video, which is a huge production company.
Yeah.
And he makes amazing titles like Praise the Load, which we were both in.
Yeah, that's fun.
Which one were you in? 6? We were both in 6, I think.
Yeah.
Or 9.
I don't remember.
It's either 6 or 9. I'm always in the 6 and the 9.
69.
69.
I got it.
Oh.
I don't know.
See, he didn't get it.
I did not get
Yeah.
that, you dirty girls.
I don't know. I'm either the 6 or the 9, depending on who's taller. I don't know. Oh, that was my Ernie laugh. Great. I'm full of the tour of Italy. I can't control my bodily functions or the noises that come out of me at this point.
Was your first time rough? Like, what was your first time like?
What do you mean my first
Time
on
like,
doing the porn.
Doing on the porn.
No, it was, I was lucky enough to have shot for Mike John in Mike John's POV And it was just us on set. It wasn't like my first time was with 10 people and there were a bunch of people running around naked and a bunch of girls competing because I'm the new girl. And
So it was romantic.
yeah, it was really sweet.
It was intimate.
It was nice.
I love it.
So if you're the new girl on set, you get pretty much raped by the other girls.
Yeah, I love new girls.
I
New
never
girls are my
thought about
favorite.
that.
I'm like, everything that I'm about to do to you is totally normal. And then they're in the business for like 7 months and they're like, hey, Dana lied. I got raped. Not legitimately, because you didn't get pregnant, so
Right. And you got paid for it, so.
you got paid, so don't complain. Some girls aren't so lucky. They don't get paid. I'm evil.
I got that one.
Yeah, she likes it.
You're originally from LA?
Yes.
That's cool.
You're like a
Yeah.
unicorn. Nobody's from here.
Nobody?
No.
There's a few people, but they're not from like the valley or from LA.
Are you from the valley?
born and raised?
You're a valley girl.
Yeah.
So did you have a friend that you
Like,
grew
oh my
up
God.
with that also got into the industry, or most of the people you grew up with think you're
Are there girls you went to high school with that are in porn?
No, there's one. I totally forgot her name. That's what sucks about it. But I was told that one girl from my junior high school is in porn. She's already retired, I guess. Like, she's only did it for 2 years or something. But it was pretty cool to hear that somebody I went to school with did it.
Right.
Because not a lot of people are from my area.
Right. This is weird because there was a girl that I grew up with, Sunny Lane. She was doing porn. We grew up together in Florida, and we both ended up out here doing porn.
Really?
Now she's out.
Well, that's cool.
Isn't that funny? I ran into her and her mom at Red Light District one time, and I was like, you guys look familiar to me. This seems weird, though, because I don't know you.
Did you guys go to school together?
No, we were in the same roller skating club. So it was so random because I was like, did you go to school with me or something? You were from Florida? And they're like, yeah. And I couldn't put it together. And then it was like one of those things where you're like laying at bed at night, like during like the next week, and you're like, oh my, I got it. Like, I know where I know those people from. It was like one of those like late night crazy epiphany things where you just kind of shock yourself off your pillow, like, like that's ew.
Yeah.
Ew. I knew her when we were both 8. And now I've seen her naked.
Have you had sex with her?
No.
Do it.
No, she's out of the business already.
Try to get her back.
She's not born for porn. Like us, right, Katie? Born for porn, Valley girl.
She was still in it longer than I've been in it.
Right.
She did it for a while.
Are you gonna quit doing porn? You're not. You're just getting started.
Not anytime soon. I hope. Unless, like, I'm driven out of it.
Do you do all girl and girl guy, or just
Well, this
Girl
is,
guy.
This is
girl guy? Do you do guys and girls?
She didn't do girl for the longest time. Drove me crazy. Because I was like, there's this cute new girl. She's young and she's sparkly and she's fresh and she's nice and she won't fuck me. Angry cat.
Yeah, I waited until I had been damaged to start
Oh,
doing
yeah, damn it. It didn't take long, right? You got
No, it was a long time.
raped by a bunch of Dana Diarmons.
No.
I just started doing girl this year, so I waited like 3 years to do it.
You're doing it backwards. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Most girls are like, I'm girl only because my boyfriend doesn't want me fucking other guys. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Ryan's dated a lot of girl only girls.
Only girls. Only. And one of them has a nice T-shirt that looks a lot like Xxxsquad's new T-shirt.
Plagiarism. There's a bunch of hidden items in this podcast, you guys.
That's
What's the blind item? Yes. So most girls, they start doing girl only.
Yeah, that is weird. You went backwards.
I just recently met a girl who just started, and she's like, I love girls. I hate girls who do girl, and they don't like girls. And it gets to the scene. It was an orgy, and I was with a guy, and we were doing this like stand-up scissor thing, and the
Ooh.
girl came up to us, and I told her to eat my pussy, and she got down, and then she looked at my bush, and I guess she doesn't like bush, and she looked at it like it was like a live animal, and she's just like, I'm not going near that. So I looked at the talent, and I've worked with him 100 times, and he looked at me and he's like, you want me to do something? And I looked at him like, yeah, do something. And he grabbed her face and dug it into my pussy, and she's like, get out.
Oh.
I didn't do girl for 3 years because I didn't know that
It's like you forget you can touch them, right?
well, like, I didn't know that I liked girls. And it wasn't that I didn't like girls, it was that I'm very picky about what girls I like.
Right.
And, I've done scenes with girls that, like, were really cool before the scene, and then when it gets to the scene, they're like a dead fish. And then I've been with girls who really like girls, and it's so fucking awesome. And just the whole thing, like, I'm glad I waited. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, I'm glad I waited so I could, like now I really appreciate women.
It's good. You can, like, discover your sexuality at your own pace.
Yeah.
It's not a negotiation, like, I agree to do A, B, and C things for A, B, and C amount of money.
No, I want to do what I want to do. Like, and it's cool that especially this year I've gotten to do that. So, yeah.
Do you ladies want a drink, by the way? I can go get us drinks if you want.
No.
Yeah, Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio?
Yeah, that'd be fun, right?
Okay.
I love wine. I'm like a housewife type. I'm like, I'll have a glass of wine. And if they don't have that, then Jameson and soda.
Not a Jack and
No.
Coke?
Are you seriously going to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, am I in charge?
But you're in charge, though, so.
Oh, my God. What do we talk about? Let's talk shit about Brian when he goes.
Oh,
I don't know him like that, though.
I know, just make something up.
No.
Let's just talk about his balls while he's gone.
You don't know.
Do you think he shaves
Neither of
them?
us do. Neither of us do. Your mysterious balls.
Can I just tell you that
None of us have seen them.
when you lived in Ohio, you didn't shave your balls that much because no one talked about it. Like
You're from Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just went back. He just got back.
Yeah,
He's got a shirt. I'd rather be in Ohio.
Which makes no sense at all because it's so fake.
Why would you rather?
I wouldn't rather be in Ohio. It's like a joke to me.
He's a hipster. He's wearing an ironic T-shirt.
But when I, yeah, well,
Yeah.
all right, whatever.
Okay.
I'm not a hipster.
Deal with
But-
it.
But when it came over here, my boss always talked about masturbating as like because he's a comedian, and it really made me feel like uncomfortable because none of my friends ever even mentioned that we masturbated with each other for some reason. Ohio is so weird, dude, and
It might be normal, and
Right.
that's why it's weird to us.
yeah. it
No,
might-
I lived in New Philly, and then in what is it called? Tuscarawas County.
Maybe.
It's like 45 minutes away from. Oh my God, I'm getting Florida and Ohio mixed together. I lived in Florida.
It's the same,
and I
all
lived
the
in
same
Ohio.
shit. It's the same thing.
What part of
basically.
Ohio did you live in?
In Ohio, I lived in New Philadelphia.
Oh, New Philadelphia.
Like
My
the-
mom has a house there.
3 mile long.
Yeah, my mom has that. My mom bought a huge mansion in New Philly, Ohio, that she was going to turn into a bed and breakfast, and it has this humongous old farm, like big red farm on it. And then she barn.
You said farm
Farm.
both times you told me that story.
I'm sorry. And then so then after working on it for 3 years, she was like, I'm tired. I'm just gonna let it sit there for a while. So now it's just like empty, and it's so nice. It's like this humongous mansion in New Philly, Ohio. But that's right where. That's where my mom lives and all that stuff.
Why in Philly, though?
Why New Philly, Ohio? It's close. She lives in Plain City, so it's kind of like it was near enough that she can drive there.
Philly's like overswarmed with Guatemalans and rednecks.
Yeah, yeah.
Strange
It's a creepy small town in Ohio. But anyways, we never talked about like masturbating with each other in Ohio. The last thing we ever did is like, dude, do you ever trim your balls? You know. So I never, and my dad didn't. Like when I was a kid, was like, by the way, that's your balls. And when you grow older, you want to trim that shit. No one teaches guys about like that kind
Well,
of
you
shit.
don't want
It's
to
their
tell
friends.
anybody because in Ohio, you tell one person, everybody fucking
Yeah,
finds
everyone
out that you're
knows.
shaving your balls.
Right. And so now I'm
Brian's
like,
shaving his balls, and all of a sudden Brian has crabs, then Brian has AIDS.
hey,
It just goes from
it goes right to
one,
AIDS.
yeah, straight to AIDS.
So
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Straight to AIDS.
Right, so trimming my balls is something new to me. So now I do it, but now I don't know if I'm doing it right. Like I use Gillette sensors, that seems scary because that's like, one vein, you're gonna die. And then I start using like hair trimmers, but it's just really hard to do.
That's like a mechanical thing next to your peen.
Right.
Scary.
And then I've tried Nair,
No,
which was
don't
the
ever do
worst.
Nair.
That was the worst thing I ever did. And it
you could have
burned.
just read the package. It says not to do that.
No, but it also.
I'm a man. I don't need instructions. I'll burn my balls off if I feel like it.
But you're not supposed to use Q-tips in your ears, but everyone does it.
Well,
same shit. But anyways,
those are idiot warnings.
I'm gonna go get drinks.
Whiskey.
So take over. Don't talk about
Jameson said. Okay, so we can't talk about his balls anymore until he's gone.
I took 3 migraine medicine. I can't
She got
drink.
a migraine today.
If I drink, I'll probably have a seizure or
That's
something.
okay. So what do you want to talk about when Brian's gone? You can talk about anything you want. We're hijacking the show.
I don't know what to talk about.
Okay. So if you're listening now, if you want to follow Katie St. Ives on Twitter, which you should do right now, it's Katie St. Ives, right?
Yeah.
Katiestieves.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm so
was
good
awesome.
at spelling. Thank you. I'm like the only one not stoned here, so I guess that's why I'm in charge.
I felt some really smooth balls today.
Whose balls did you feel today?
Mark Zane,
Oh yeah, he's a cutie.
he's got like really smooth balls.
We should ask Mark Zane what he does to manscape his ball area.
I have no. I said I.
Maybe he had him
mentioned-
lasered.
Probably.
That would hurt so bad. Have you ever had laser hair removal?
No.
It feels like being snapped with a rubber band over and over and over and over.
Why would you want to do that?
So you'll never have to shave your legs? Because I'm pretty lazy. I'm pretty lazy. And then I got it on the side of my, I got it like on my bikini line and like up
Oh,
my
that's
butt
nice,
crack and
though.
stuff. So
What
I
about
don't.
your butt crack?
Yeah, so I don't have razor burn.
But did it? No, I mean
It
like,
hurt,
Dude,
yeah.
they did it around your sensitive parts.
Yeah, but I kind of like that kind of stuff because I did a lot of submissive work and I got the crap kicked out of me a bunch of times. And so I learned to process pain and like eroticize it a little bit. So I kind of felt bad because this nurse is trying to be like super official about it and be like, okay, I'm just going to spread your little cheek right here and I'm sorry about this. And she's like all gloved up and trying to like not touch me anywhere really. And I'm just like, oh yeah. And I'm kind of like getting my pussy got wet a little bit. And I was like, no, it's okay, fine. And you're just like a really overqualified dominatrix. And she's like, I'm really sorry about this. I'm like, you're not sorry. Just stop saying you're sorry. It's okay. I like it. So I can never go back there again. I make people uncomfortable. But it's awesome because you don't have, razor burn
Yeah.
on your, like, where your panties rub
Yeah.
on your bikini line.
Yeah.
And new girls are always like, oh, how do you not get razor burn?
I
And I'm
spent
just-
a lot of money.
Yeah,
on laser hair
I like to
removal.
lie to new girls. That's the other thing I like about new girls because I'll lie to them and I'll be like, you have to buy this expensive product. Or like, I'll just tell them like, oh, just put alcohol on it. Or, like just dumb shit. And they're like, really? And I'm like, I hope to God that girl goes home and tries that. And then the other thing is when they say, oh, you look so good for your age. I'm like, and they're like, how do you stay so young looking? I always tell them, I'm like, you have to change your pillowcase every single day. And you have to buy really expensive pillowcases. And they're like, really? I'm just like, look at this dumb bitch going out buying 10 pillowcases, changing her fucking pillow. Stupid bitch. You look good for your age. Fuck you. Because I like being kind of mean to people. Did you think I was mean? Some people think I'm mean. Because we used to have the same agent. And some people thought I was mean. And then some people thought I was really funny.
No, to be like completely honest.
Lay it on me.
The second time I met you, the first time I met you was at the convention 4 years ago, and then the second time I met you was at a pool party, and all I remember is sitting there with Spiegler, and you charged up to Spiegler. I tried to say hi to you. You completely disregarded my hello and started yelling at Spiegler. then, like, I was like,
It must have been important. I love yelling at Spiegler.
And
then he's always like, shut up. Shut up.
yeah, he kept trying to get you to be quiet because we were in public, and you're like, I don't give a shit. Spiegler, you fucking asshole.
Yeah. It's because there was like somebody there that was like being shady to me. And I always feel like he doesn't protect me enough. And so I was like, you're such a bad boyfriend. Like, I always treat him like he's an awful boyfriend.
That's the only way, I guess, to treat him.
I'm sorry.
But,
and then he was like, Katie St. Ives loves to eat McDonald's. And I was like, honey, that's going to catch up to you. I remember that. And then ever since Mark was like, you're so mean to Katie. And I was like, no, honestly, eating McDonald's every day isn't really good. And he was like, we're going to go get Big Macs. And I'm like, I can't eat like that. I'll get fat. It was just jealousy, I'm sure. Whoa, you gave me the longest straw ever. Thank you.
I thought you could take it.
I
Thank
had
you.
a good experience with you in Vegas, I think, like 2 years ago. And
Yeah.
I don't think anything you could do to me after that event.
Because she was so cute. No, we didn't. I've never had, I'm hard to get to know, I guess. I've known Brian for a long time, and we're just starting to be friends now.
Yeah. We went to Olive Garden.
We went to the Olive Garden after all these years of knowing each other.
And we might have recorded something there, and we might be able to release that.
Yeah, we might have a special Olive Garden podcast. Secretly taped Olive Garden podcast.
Which, by the way, for the Olive Garden, I think they came across looking pretty good. Like, the manager even
Yeah.
came up and was chatting with us.
Yeah, they checked on us.
Yeah. That's the way to do it if you want good service, I guess, is just bring a flashing light in your pocket.
We brought a recording device into the Olive Garden. We're like, oh, God, I hope they're not with the county.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
We probably all ate a bunch of goobs.
Oh, you said you've never been to Olive Garden?
I worked at Olive Garden for a couple weeks when I was a teenager because I was like, because I had like a boyfriend that didn't want me to like work at Disney or Universal Studios or be a stripper or do anything. So I was like, I'm going to get a normal job. And then I found out that he was like insane. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to date him anymore. I'm just going to do whatever I want. Because I wasn't good at working at the Olive Garden because I was like, I don't know what the shit is. Like, like.
No, I know that they have a policy of like, you have to be super nice and
You have to learn some birthday song, but I didn't learn
a
it.
birthday song, and
Yeah,
I wouldn't be down.
I think I dumped soup on somebody or some. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. Or like, I think someone was like, I wanted chicken, and I was like, oh, I didn't put that on there. I didn't press the chicken button. Because I've always been like that. Like, I don't care. Like, but that's crazy. The manager told us that they make $8-something an hour at
which
the
is
Olive
amazing.
Garden.
Because I was a waiter for
I was
maybe
like,
10 years plus, and I
damn.
made $2.17, I think it was.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because in Florida, waitress and waiters make like $3 an hour. When I was a teenager.
I worked at Target in Florida.
Oh my God.
That was pretty cool, I guess. I got fired.
Oh my God. Why did you get fired? Tell us the firing story.
It was a seasonal job, and they said that after the holiday season, they would decide who stays and who goes. And
Oh my God. It's like a reality show.
yeah, I left, or they didn't call me back.
You didn't get a call back to Target?
I worked. That was the first Black Friday that I worked as for customer service. It was so hectic. I was letting people like just fucking practically take shit. Like there's a program on their computer where you can change the price of items, and I was just like I couldn't fix everything, and then I remember this really big lady trying to find her money in her tits, and like I was disoriented and just like, fuck it, here, take it all. Like, leave.
Just please get your big
Just
black
get
tits out of my
here,
face.
please.
Damn.
And it sucked. I made $7 an hour, and it wasn't worth it.
What other jobs have you had that sucked?
I worked at.
What's your
several
most
places.
degrading job that you've ever had?
Worked at a chicken factory.
She worked at a chicken factory, and that is the most degrading job that she's ever had. This woman does pornography. where she sucks cocks for a living. And her most degrading job was working at a chicken factory. You can write that down, folks.
So if you're at a chicken factory,
for the record,
put down the chicken and grab some cock.
Well, next time you want to tell somebody that pornographers who just happen to be women are somehow being degraded just because they have a vagina, no. It's because we like what we do. I would never work in a chicken factory. Ever. I don't even want to see raw chicken, much less a live one.
You should have seen what I had to wear every day.
Oh, did you have to wear a hairnet and
Hairnet, gloves, the whole trench coat, steel-toed boots, and then I had a clipboard and a scale and a bunch of knives, and I'd go home smelling like dead chicken. I'd have chicken fat in my hair, and then when you first start working there, it smells fucking rank. Like, it's bad. It burns your nose hairs, and then after a few weeks of working there, you don't smell it anymore. Like, you know something's wrong.
that's
with
the
your
part I would be worried about. Like, whatever.
You can't smell it anymore. That's the bad. That's not good.
Oh, you must have smelled really bad. I wonder if like your friends always thought you had like a little stink to you, or your car always smelled like.
I've always been very clean. Like, I like taking showers and using good smelling products. No, even then I'd go home and take a shower, and then all day my hair would be up with the hairnet. It's just because the chickens are they're hung, and then they like go over you as you're walking through the factory, so it drips fat from the ceiling.
What?
Yeah.
Just hang dead chicken like at any available space.
No, once they're hung, they go through like this process, and like throughout they go through the factory.
Are they alive or are they dead?
They start out alive.
So they die upside down.
They get their throats they bleed out, and then they get
Oh,
plucked.
that's mean.
And then like
Well, at least they kill them first.
And
then they
what did
pluck
you
them.
eat today? Oh, wait, you
I
did
ate chicken.
Yeah.
I'll eat a chicken. I just don't want to see it.
Actually, the factory I worked at was in Ohio.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, it makes sense.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you.
In Amish country.
Oh, Der Dutchman?
No, off of Winesburg. That was the first time I saw fucking horse and carriage. Like, that was pretty crazy. They treat a horse and carriage like it's a car.
Yeah.
And you can't drink and drive. In the local newspaper, I guess, an Amish kid got pulled over for drinking and driving in his horse and carriage.
But was the horse drunk?
No.
I mean, then the horse is really driving. Like, if you want to, like, I mean, it's semantics at that point. Like, the horse isn't drunk. It knows how to get home. You know?
Yeah, but it's technically you're driving it. Like, you're steering the horse. So what if you get drunk and you steer the horse in the wrong direction?
Well, then that's a dumb horse.
Yeah.
The Amish were crazy in Ohio. They would always get busted for like having ecstasy parties and like selling ecstasy.
What? They can't even use electricity.
There's different kinds of Amish.
Are there like crazy raving Amish?
Yeah, they're like the dirtiest of hippies in the world, and they're all
What?
inbred kind of looking, and they stink, and they just do
Is
a bunch
it that?
of ecstasy.
Is that Rumspringa thing where they go on vacation from being Amish when they're teenagers? Is that what you're talking about, or is it like an entire community?
No,
of just
I
white
think-
trash Amish people.
I think there's a huge
super into partying.
group of Amish people that are around like early
Are they
20s
fake Amish?
that are just like, all right, we got to escape this shit. This shit was cool back in the early 1900s, but we get it. We've seen video games, and I think we need to escape and have ecstasy parties.
At the age of 18, they're given the choice to jump the fence.
Right.
And after that year, they can come back or stay out.
Right.
I met a lot of
Rumspringers.
pretty much like
Rumspringers.
kids that decided they didn't want to go back, and they're fucking wild.
I saw some documentary and they were like dealing meth. And I was like, how do you go from being like, I'm going to raise a barn,
I would love to meet an Amish.
being an episode of Breaking Bad? Like, what the fuck?
My mom, because she lives in Plain City, she used to work at this Amish restaurant called Der Dutchman. And because she didn't need a job, like money-wise, but she was just bored, so she worked at the gift shop in this Amish place for like 5 years. And so she met this other girl that was a real Amish woman that would work there to make money or whatever. And she was like 20 years old, going to school and stuff like that. And she was moving out to California. And my mom wanted her to live with me because she's just like, she's so nice, and I feel scared because she's gonna go to California. She's like, will you protect her? Can she just live with you? And at first I was like, fuck no. Then I'm like thinking that might be like the hottest shit in the world.
Oh my God.
An Amish girl falling in love with like a Amish chick. But then she sent me a picture, and I was like, oh, I mean, I don't think that's fixable. Never mind.
Oh, you're so shallow.
Dude, the first time I
She's
saw
close to God.
The first time I saw an Amish person was on the plane on the way to Ohio. I grew up in LA. I've never seen an Amish person before. I thought they were shooting a movie on the plane. I was like, what is going on? What do I not know?
That's awesome. That is fucking awesome.
Well, when you grow up in LA, you probably think that shit all the time, that there's people always filming movies and
I
stuff
know.
like that.
That's the scariest
Well,
part about LA, because there's always stupid shit happening. You're like,
Yeah, like that plane, that helicopter that went down the other day. I don't know if you heard about it. This helicopter, smoke, fire, and everything was just going over Hollywood. Like, and everyone's like, hey, what the fuck are they filming? But then it did like an emergency landing on Hollywood in Fountain. Like in this parking lot. It just happened to be an empty parking lot during the day on Hollywood and Fountain. But everyone thought that was a movie. But then you see like on the news, and there's this other helicopter following it the whole time going like, I think this guy is going to crash. Like he's on fire. And it was crazy, the footage, if you Google it.
And it wasn't a movie.
No, it wasn't a movie.
That's crazy.
oh,
Welcome to Hollywood.
Right.
we're dumb. We're dumb here. We're dumb.
No, I would say
We'll
going
believe
to
anything.
going to Ohio, we're pretty fucking smart.
What did you
I went
do?
to an Ohio party, which was awesome, and
Because that's all you can do.
I know. Actually, I got some footage. I want to show you what I did. This is see if I can find it while we're talking. But Bert Kreischer, who's a comic, was playing in Dayton, Ohio. So I drove up from Columbus. And went
We
to,
got some vacation movies from Red
oh,
Band.
dude, you're gonna love this. But I was
He's
so,
like texting me the entire time he's in Ohio, like, come here, I'm bored. Come hang out with me in Ohio, it's boring here.
It is. I actually spent 2 nights at Columbus Gold, which is a strip club that can't even show. They have to wear pasties on their boobs just to drink and feel like around some kind of like normal culture to me, because like LA, you go out, there's hot chicks and everyone's kind of, you know, like sinning almost, you know, out here.
Yeah.
You go to Ohio, like most of the
Well,
bars.
you look
everyone,
at like a lineup to any club in Hollywood on the weekend, and you can
Right.
see someone's vagina.
right.
You
And
can't.
you kind of get used to it though.
Like, I just saw that girl's vagina. I saw it all. I saw the entire thing.
Yeah.
Any weekend in Hollywood walking, I see someone's like half butt and pussy.
I've seen a lot of bush lately. Like I've ran into a few
God.
old school rockers with their bush hanging out. That's pretty cool.
That's fucking awesome. Katie St. Ives is bringing Bush back in a big way.
I love fucking
We
Bush.
both starred in a movie called Bush from Elegant Angel, but we can't show the trailer because it's dirty. But it's excellent company and an awesome movie.
Yeah, I really liked it. I haven't seen
Did you have
it,
the
but
baby comb and you were like combing your bush with a baby comb, or what did you do in the movie?
I put soap in my bush.
She was like shampooing her bush, and like she was like running her fingers through it and just like rubbing the shampoo, like frothing it up, lathering her bush.
I don't think it matters how many teases I do. Like
It's all bush centric.
I always feel very awkward and like I didn't know what to do. And then Mason's like, okay, I put the soap next to you. All you have to do is grab it and pour it on your bush and just suds it up. And I'm like, because if you notice in part of the trailer, like you don't see, she's closed up on my bush.
Zoomed in.
I'm like, am I doing it right? Is this good? Is this okay?
Is this what you want?
It's fun because Mason, she's the director of the movie, and she gets really quiet sometimes when she's doing camera, and you're like, oh my god, am I totally fucking this up? It's so intense to work with her, but she's one of the most brilliant directors ever, and she's a woman, and it's so nice and refreshing and actually very inspiring to work with other women on the production end of things, because it's pretty rare in porn business because mostly it's all guys directing, but you always want to be super impressive to Mason because she's another woman. And then sometimes she just gets really, really quiet, and then like at the end, she's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
And then you're like, "Oh, fine. Oh, good. Like I can breathe now," because like this entire time I was like freaking out because I thought I was fucking up super hard. But it heightens the entire experience. It makes you kind of like very aware of your body and where your body is going and what you're doing and what you're emoting, because you're hyper aware because you want to be super impressive.
For
So,
her,
if you can do it, that's good. I can imagine a lot of people probably just shut down and like just fuck up super hard and just like, oh, fail, face palm.
So I found the video.
you did.
Yeah, so Bert Kreischer's this like party animal. They actually, when he was in college, Rolling Stone wrote a huge article about like how he's like the #1 party animal in the world, and they wrote a actually movie about him called Van Wilder. Van Wilder's actually about him. And so if you ever see that movie, anyway, so he was in Dayton, and so I decided to get out of Columbus because I was just doing nothing but hang out at Columbus Gold and hang out with him. So the last night we were there, we went to an Ohio party. And that is the best feeling ever, going to an old Midwest party where everyone's playing beer pong, and there's a keg, and it's in the middle of this old house, like this huge house. And
Were you the oldest people there?
I definitely think so. And because what I did,
This sounds creepy.
I just went up to girls and did stupid pickup lines like a dork. But
Did you use mine? Did you use my famous pickup line?
No, I made them up on the fly.
Oh.
Here's one I made up on the fly, and this is
He filmed himself hitting on girls.
Yeah, because I was like, this is gonna be great.
You're
for
like,
a
it's okay,
fucking
babe. I'm
podcast."
from LA.
No,
I'm from LA. It's
exactly.
okay, babe. Just let it happen.
This is gonna be good for podcasts, I thought. So here's the first one. And here's Bert Kreischer playing ping pong. He's wearing the JFK shirt.
It's beer pong.
Remember that would be 4 in the line. Holla at your boy. Beer pong.
Hey, did you fart in here?
No.
Because it smells wonderful.
And that was that.
That's
that
a
it?
good pickup line. That's wonderful.
I just freaked these poor Midwest girls.
I like it that she's like, no. Like, not even offended, but she was like, definitely not me.
And so there was a second girl there that I did that same exact pickup line on, but she had a huge booty, and like that was her big go-to move, is like that she just had a humongous nice butt, like and so like me and this other comic were just like going, you should do it to her, you should do it to her, she has a nice butt, and she probably thinks, you know, that's creepy that you did whatever.
My God.
So I did to her, and she was about to puke the whole time, so like she was trying to pick up a song on the iPod, so I kind of felt bad, but her reaction's pretty funny. She was having none of it. So here's this one.
Got the DJ over there. Hey, did you fart in here? Because it smells wonderful.
I'm cool with that.
And then that guy killed you.
Yeah. And then, so anyways, that's
Oh my
Ohio
God.
for you right there.
That's really funny.
I remember playing a game in Ohio that supposedly is only for Ohio people, and it involves hacky sacks and a piece of wood.
What? I was a hacky sacker. What was the piece of wood about?
It was like a bunch of like bean bags, and like you have to throw it into these different holes in the wood. I forgot what the game is called.
Yeah. It was like tic-tac-toe almost, where fuck, what was that called? That shit was fun.
That's
Yeah.
only like I learned how to play that in Ohio.
That's an
and
Ohio thing?
It's
Oh.
an Ohio thing. Like I was told by these people in like that live next to me. It was 4th of July, I remember, and everyone was drinking, and they're like, "Let's go play this game," and everyone's all excited. And we go outside, and I'm like,
Extreme tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. You never played that?
3D tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, I wonder if that is an Ohio thing. I always thought that everyone
That's
played
weird.
that.
I grew up going to Beverly Hill parties and Valley parties and fucking. Like,
Oh my God, like the movie Clueless.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
but
awesome.
except like when the difference between living like in Beverly Hills, which is considered over the hill, and living in the valley is that valley kids, we called it like low class high life or whatever. Like we'd all beaner pack it into the car and drive over the hill and fucking just bust one of these fucking Beverly Hill parties, all these rich kids, and then you have a bunch of valley kids just show up and it's like, hey, where's the drinks?
It's just like Clueless. I love it.
Except that bitch was from Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And she came to
She went to the valley.
She
Fuck
can't
her.
She can't handle a valley party.
Share.
This is a version
hate
of the
her.
tic-tac-toe game where you had the bean bags, but I know
Is that it?
This is not the same thing that she's talking about, but it was like based
That's
on
wood?
this idea where I think maybe this was pretty popular in the 70s and 80s. But what you do is you had these bean bags and it would flip and it would either be X0 or something like that. But she's talking about something a little bit different than that, though. I was trying to find the same one.
Well,
she was talking about.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight if I don't figure out what this game is called. Just kidding. So, have you been in any funny parodies? Do you do parodies?
Yeah.
What
I
did you-
was just in the Breaking Bad one.
Are you
They did
serious?
not make a freaking Breaking Bad parody.
Yeah, and the only funny part about my scene is that, like, the BTS for us, which there's 2 BTS videos of me, one with Jordan Ash and then one of just me. Both of them,
Is Jordan Ash Bryan Cranston?
yeah.
That's amazing. He's also like 8 feet tall. He's
Yeah.
the tallest man in porn.
It was pretty hard to do this scene. They had us on, like,
You're like tiny and he's like a giant.
it was pretty ridiculous.
That's funny.
But they let us smoke, like, we've smoked
Meth?
weed.
Oh.
We
I
smoked
don't know
weed.
if you're method or what.
Before I had to do the interview, because they didn't tell me how to do the interview. It was just like, oh, come on, well, let's do a 10-minute interview. I am fucking stoned, and so is he. And I look straight at the camera and I go, like during the interview, and I just like, I'm watching myself do the interview,
Fish
and I'm
face.
like, what am I doing? Why am I looking in that direction? Like, what's wrong with me?
You're being awesome.
And then I put my leg over Jordan, and I'm just like laid back. Like, I look like I don't know what's going on.
Is that on? Is that
That's
online?
awesome.
Yeah, it's online.
On YouTube?
Is it?
Probably.
Damn.
What should I YouTube?
Breaking Bad parody. How do you even
If you
do that?
wanna
That's some heavy.
They used Viagra. It was instead of meth, it's Viagra.
Oh, well, that makes no sense. That's not fun. You could go to Mexico and get Viagra for a nickel.
Well, give me props. It was like
Good.
115 degrees. In
Good
Vegas.
job, Katie. Katie, you done good,
Thank
kiddo. What other parodies have you been in?
The Valley with Tommy Pistol. Tommy Pistol is the main character.
What's the Valley?
It's about this detective who wants to find some, like, I guess a girl went missing and he has to go look for her.
Is that a
in
real show?
underground porn? No, it was an original script.
Oh,
That was pretty
the
cool.
Valley.
Yeah.
Tommy Pistol's in that. I've known him forever.
Yeah, he's really cool.
I've known him since 1990. I mean, 2004.
Shut up.
2004, I think. 2004, 2005.
I found a Bridesmaid parody. that
Bridesmaids.
No.
She was in that one. You don't like
I've
that
been
one?
in Bridesmaids.
You don't like that one, though?
You didn't like that one? What's your
No.
favorite parody you did?
Pink Lips for Pop Porn Blog. That was really fun. I got to like lip sync and I got to have sex with that was when all the drama started with Alex Gons.
What drama?
I know you heard about that
I don't know what you're
drama.
talking about.
Oh, shut up.
I don't
I actually don't know what you're talking about,
I don't care for drama.
but we won't talk about that.
That was fun.
That's not a parody though. That's just that's an original movie. That's a lesbian movie.
When you
The
were
Hulk, the Incredible
you
The
were in
Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
I was a test subject. Like, we had to have sex without coming.
You were in Cheers.
I was in Cheers. That was a long time ago. That was fun too. I had to wait an hour and a half to shoot softcore because Evan Stone came in my eyes on accident. And then all I remember is what's the lady's name that is usually, she's in charge at New Sensations. Renee, I love her. She kept telling me, don't lay down, Katie, don't lay down, you're going to fuck up your hair, you're going to fuck up your eyes. Oh, don't close your eyes, Katie, you have to stay awake, come on, it's okay, stay awake.
Aww.
And I'm like, I just want to close my eyes.
Here, look. Look, they
Oh,
made
there
a
it
Cheers.
is.
Evening, everybody.
That looks good.
Going down like a $2 whore when you hand her a 50.
Nice and easy.
Nope. Sucking me dry. Hydrate me, Woody.
Oh, look at it.
Look at cutie.
All of 2
Not
seconds.
the hair.
I'm like a fine, beautiful Russo painting, and you're more like a Captain Caveman coloring book.
Can you send me a special delivery, Mr. Postman?
And actually, a little known fact is especially good for this is really a myth. Right-wing propaganda.
Shut up and take me.
Maybe the Fraser
so
pop
cute.
rolls needed to be
Supposedly he had on
spiced up and
cologne
turned
that girls
into-
couldn't resist.
Oh.
And that was like, I was supposed to be like, ooh.
Oh, Alexis, Texas.
As Lilith. That's funny. Because Lilith is such like a olive oil.
Okay, this is your little black book.
From now on,
It's a good Woody.
one-woman man.
Mr. Pete.
Thank you. This is great.
He's really like that in real life, though.
Look at that Rhea. That would suck to be her. You know, like have to be the Rita.
The Rhea Perlman.
Yeah.
One that's willing to be your love slave.
One that doesn't smell like beer and look like Magnum PI's slow brother.
Oh, I love the topical humor.
Performed adequately. Adequately for John Holmes.
Yeah, there's no sex in this
superstar.
trailer.
Yeah, because we can't show it on the
Oh.
Ustream.
Guess
Oh,
it's not
you
watch.
stopped when I made a sad face.
Turn it off. She doesn't want to see no sex.
So when were going to all these Hollywood parties at a young age, did you ever like go to like one where you ran into like a celebrity or something crazy happened to it, like an old Kirk Cameron or something, or
No.
no?
I met more celebrities doing customer service
Oh, really?
in LA than I did going out and partying.
Who? Did you fuck him?
No, well, I mean, I used to work at Gelson's where AIM it used to be.
Oh.
So I remember being 17 and like, that's a porn star. And then my friend would go, no, that's a soap opera star. No, that's a fucking porn star, dude. Look at her tits.
That's awesome.
Jessica, what's that singer's
Simpson?
name? Yeah, Jessica Simpson came in a few times. That girl from The Faculty with the short hair, she has like freckles and a square face. I forgot her name.
Square face.
She does. She has a very pronounced jaw line for a woman.
Jaws are weird for me. I have
The
one.
Faculty.
The Faculty with the like, it's this new girl who's an alien, and she wants to make our world a perfect world like hers.
Sounds like a Nazi. Sounds like Brian would love it.
It's a pretty crazy
Dulces
movie.
Guten. Oh, you're German, I think, aren't you?
German and Cuban.
Cuban. That's why you're so cool.
That's why I'm so cool.
Das ist Guten.
I can't stop Ernie laughing today. It's so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. What else do you do when you're not working, Katie?
I paint.
You paint?
Yeah, and I like to cook, and I like to go on adventures.
Do you
and-
paint vaginas like a Georgia O'Keeffe type of thing? Or do you paint dicks? Or do you paint
More
something-
vaginas.
You do?
Yeah.
I was being facetious, but that's awesome.
Yeah, but they don't look like normal vaginas. Like, I made a
Abstract.
woman who had, like, eyeballs for boobs and a mouth for a vagina.
That's awesome.
I thought so.
Do you do watercolor or oil or what?
Acrylic.
Acrylics.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
He doesn't
acrylics are
paint.
fun.
He's just trying to seem
I
cool.
just painted that thing right there.
He's lying. He got that at a garage sale.
I don't. But I mostly paint boobies and eyeballs. Are my two things. It seems like if I look at all my paintings, it's
Well,
like
all
they all
boobies
have
are
boobies
eyeballs.
on it. They all have nipples and eyeballs. Every single one of my paintings.
Well, they say the nipples are the windows to your soul,
They are.
right?
I guess,
Is that
yeah.
what they say? No, nobody liked that one? Okay, well, fuck you guys.
I have a picture.
I thought I was clever. You have a picture of when you're
Let me
painting?
show you. Yeah, that I'm making this for a friend of mine, Misha Brooks.
Misha Brooks has meaty thighs.
She's gorgeous.
She is,
I don't know. Misha Brooks.
she's really cute.
But she really likes.
She's a well put together little woman.
There you go.
She's got a big butt and like juicy thighs, and she's got a really cute face.
Look at that. It's not done yet, though.
Oh, cool. Okay. Can you see that? I can't do it. You can't. My big head is in the way. Here, you hold it. Maybe he can do it better if you hold it. I don't know how to work phones. I'm making a face. It's not on the. It's not on that camera. Silly. You silly.
It's really cool. I don't know how well they'll be able to see that. That's really neat.
It's cool.
She likes raves, and she really
She likes going to raves.
Yeah, she likes raves a lot.
Isn't it Burning Man time? Is
Yeah,
that time
that's
of year?
where she's at right
She's
now.
at. Oh, that's going on.
Yeah, it's going on this weekend.
Sweet.
Have you ever been?
No.
Any of you guys?
No.
I'm not outdoorsy.
I like.
Dana DiArmond in the desert. She'd be out there with
I'd be like-
SPF 100 and
Like
like
I'm dying.
her own RV.
There's no room service out here. Oh, my pedicure's getting messed up.
My bunions.
I don't have bunions, you dickhead.
My liver spots.
Oh, you guys suck. You guys fucking suck. But yeah, I'm not outdoorsy at all. We went to that rehab pool party, and I was like, you guys, I can't believe we have to be outside all day. And it was like just outside the door of a hotel, and I was like, I can't be outside all day. Like, I'm freaking out.
That was good time.
Totally freaking out.
That place was pretty crazy.
It was
though.
fucking too crazy for me.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go.
Rehab is pretty fun, actually. But we did see a guy fall and smash his face.
Really?
Yeah, and the Hard Rock Hotel like came and picked up the guy and put him in a wheelchair. Like he came into consciousness again, and he was bleeding out of his face.
Jesus.
And they took him to the infirmary or whatever. And a Hard Rock employee came by, and there was blood on the ground, and she just took like some bottled water and like splashed the blood away. And I was like, no, hazmat, like bloodborne pathogens. Get OSHA in here. Like, no, like what the fuck is going on? Like, put some Lysol or something on there. Like, I was freaking out, and I was like, I could only imagine the amount of like spit and bodily fluid and pee and cum and
See, now when you say that,
pussy gunk and
doesn't
stuff.
make you
Yeah,
wanna go.
like just being around that many people sort of freaks me out too. But we were like sort of sequestered. We were on the stage with Sean Paul,
Oh.
reggaeton artist
right.
Sean Paul. So
Hey.
we were getting princess treatment, but I couldn't. It was like really intense. So watch out for bodily fluid if you go to rehab. But it is a pretty cool party. Try to get a cabana if you can afford it.
Yeah.
Getting a cabana is the shit.
We had a cabana.
Yes, getting a cabana, so good.
The 1 week we were out there, we were supposed to do it every Sunday. We were supposed to have a podcast there, but Hard Rock went crazy when they saw our first episode.
Why?
It's like, people were talking about weed and
Yeah, we're from California, remember? Duh.
like they wanted. I think they probably wanted us just to be like, here at the Hard Rock, this is outrageous. Look, it's Sean Paul.
Oh.
Hi, Sean Paul. See you later, guys. Come here to the Hard
Look at
Rock.
all the babes, all the beautiful people here having a great time and dancing. Nothing illegal's happening.
Yeah, that's so funny though.
There were actually some hot people there, though.
There
I
was.
will say that.
There's also a lot of drunk fucking retards.
There was a lot of. I was 98% drunk fucking retards and ugly people.
Right now they're having the stripper show there and the
Oh,
bondage
stripper.
show right after it. So there's like a
Damn.
stripper bondage show. This is a hot week in Vegas if you're a pervert.
Excuse me. I just burped.
Good. Burp. Can you burp on command? Yes.
Have you been messing around with the webcams at all? Or the webcam? Aren't you in a webcam house or something? Have
No.
you tried any of like the stream mates, or do you ever do the live show stuff? Or?
I've webcammed before for myself. It sucks.
You don't like it?
It
No.
sucks.
See,
Yeah,
I'm trying to get Dana
I hate
into it.
webcamming.
I just
I
made an
hate it.
ugly face. I was like,
Why? You
I
said
just made I just made like a full out Rocky Dennis face. I was all,
Yeah, see?
oh, you're probably too young to get that reference, but that's okay.
What's wrong with the webcam?
No, I know who that is.
Rocky Dennis from The Mask.
Yeah.
The Cher movie.
That's a Netflix you gotta watch. The Mask, not the
Oh
Jim
my
Carrey
God.
mask, but the one with Cher in it. It'll freak you out. Get really big before you see it.
Is it Eric Stoltz?
Eric
isn't it?
Stoltz
Yeah.
from Pulp Fiction. He was the redhead ginger in Pulp Fiction. That was
Yeah.
like the drug dealer. Yeah, whatever.
Why
What happened to
did-
Eric
what-
Stoltz?
I don't know. He was on ER or something.
Oh.
Why don't you like webcamming? What if all the Death Squad people came and contributed to you and gave you tokens?
Yeah, we were watching this girl, what, Lexi Bexy thing?
Busty Lexi.
Busty Lexi.
Shout outs to
Busty
Lexi
on-
at My Free Cams.
Yeah.
So cute.
And just making.
She was adorable.
I think we sat there and watched her make maybe $100.
Yeah, it was like cha-ching, 200, 200, 200. It was like watching a slot machine just like spit out like magic.
If I did it like once a week, maybe, but
What was your problems with it? What did you like?
like
about it?
when I was doing it, I just wasn't. I was like doing a lot more work than money I was getting. I felt like it wasn't worth it to me at the time.
Right.
And then now companies are doing they're paying models to do webcamming for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
They just pay them rate to go and just do a show.
Yeah, and then they get a lot more money.
Right.
Hopefully. I remember the director
cares?
asking me if I tweeted, and I was like, what?
What? Because they want you to tweet their affiliate, because they probably if they get like 1,000 people to sign up through their link, it doesn't matter how many people watch your show. As long as they're masturbating, they're making 20%.
He was like, you've got a lot of followers, don't you?
How many followers do you have?
I guess. Of like, I don't know, 19,000.
That's a good amount.
That's okay. I mean, you know.
I mean, Red Band.
No.
You know Dana Dioman.
Oh, come on.
You're beating me.
No. Go on.
The internet queen.
I've been at it for a really long time. I got 10 years on you, kiddo.
Yeah.
So.
She's got mail.
Oh, fuck. The 90s. The 90s. I remember when there wasn't any internet.
You didn't do porn in the
Internet.
90s.
No, but I was naked on the internet in the 90s, for sure. Yeah, Brian from Pop Porn, when I first met him, he came up to me and he hugged me, and I was like, who is this fucking guy hugging me? Like, I was so confused, and he was like, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. You're the first girl I ever saw naked on the internet, on AOL chat, because there was nudes of me floating around. And he's like, he's seen me naked when I was like 18, like photos from when I was 18. And I was like, and now you're touching me, and I have no fucking idea who you are, and you're wearing a wedding ring. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you're an adult. You're an adult, and you're touching me. I hate you. But we're cool now. But that was a very surreal moment.
But it was.
It was super weird. He was like, and he had previously blogged some old private photos of me on their blog, and I was super scared, and I thought they were stalkers. So I'm like, am I being hugged by my stalker right now? And I was like super concerned for my safety. And then, I kind of figured out what was going on, and it was okay. And now they give me money sometimes. So it all panned out, I guess.
Back then, were pictures on the internet black and white?
Yeah, sepia.
Sepia.
It's all sepia.
Yeah,
and everybody had like old timey 1800s sheriff and saloon girl outfits.
So you probably had GIF animations of you just like with like 3 frames of you like with a cock going.
There was actually somebody made a GIF avatar for my AIM. That it was a series of pictures of me taking my shirt off on webcam. And so I made it my little AIM avatar. And every time I talked to my brother on the computer,
You're taking your shirt off.
he had a piece of electrical tape that he would put over my avatar so I wouldn't have to look at it.
Wow. In like 1998, there was I think it was 98, there was, I forget the name of the website. It's still around. Maybe I shouldn't say what it is just in case they have records of it somewhere.
Oh my God,
but
tell me.
I had this ex-girlfriend come back into my life out of nowhere, and she was just like pretty hot. And so I was like, hey, check out this out. We can like live chat with people. And people were all like half of the rooms were people having sex and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the other half were just legit chat rooms. And she's like, wow, people are having sex on that? I was like, yeah. I was like, we should fuck on the camera. And she's like, you want to? So we fucked on camera for like a good 3 hours. Like camera here, like just sitting on the chair and everything. And I'm thinking like, how lucky am I that I didn't, this wasn't like 10 years later, where I'm doing this and people are sitting there recording
yeah.
my shit. And
what?
There might be video of
What
me
thing
having.
is it? What site is it?
I'll tell you off air.
Oh my God, you're being such a wimp.
Well, I don't know if I doubt it, but I'm sure there's records of it somewhere.
Nah.
No. I mean,
The internet goes away eventually. There's a
Right.
statute of limitations.
I would love to have a copy of it. I would almost be like,
Nobody
yeah,
wants to see
please
that.
release it, and I won't care. Just give me a copy of it.
The Red Band sex tape.
Yeah.
Did you make amateur porn before you started doing real porn? Did you ever do that kind of stuff?
No.
Never.
No.
What?
Never did it. Never like just pulled out a video camera and just with like in high school or with your boyfriend or anything or played around or.
No.
Wow.
I watched porn when I was in high school with my boyfriend, but
Who were you a fan of before you did porn?
a fan?
Yeah. Do you have like your favorite?
Honestly, like, no, I had to get in. Like, once I was in porn, that's when I started really paying attention to like certain performers, and because before it was more so like you turn on the tube site and.
Oh my gosh, you were so young. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like I had a VHS of a Savannah movie called Cinderella.
Wow.
And Savannah's dead.
Yeah, no.
I think she was dead at the time, but that was like you had to go through so much shit to get porn when I was your age.
No, all I had to do is type in sex.
Wow.
And shit
Google
would pop up.
sex.
Mhm.
Wow. How old are you? How old are you now?
I'm 23. I'll be 24 in December.
See, I do have 10 years on this little bitch. Wah! Hate being old. No, I love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love your 30s. It's like you really just, it's like you become a woman again. You're going to love it.
I love Dana how you play so dominant with girls. Every time you have a girl on the show,
I'm just.
You should dominate her.
I did.
Katie.
Didn't I?
She has.
But also.
No, I mean you should turn the domination.
Oh,
around
you should
on
dominate
Katie.
me? Okay.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to. Who wants to dominate me? I'm a huge pain in the ass. You know, like I feel like dominating somebody, you have to kind of like get reactions out of them or kind of like know where they're going with their journey or what they want to get out of an experience and things like that. And people are just like, Dana's going to do whatever she wants anyway. So I'm pretty impossible to dom.
Yeah.
You know?
There are certain girls you really like, for instance, in my position, I can't. Like, I would assume Dana's one of them.
But I would let you.
No.
I would.
Come on.
It would be a coming of age. It would be like It would be like turning an hourglass.
I would feel ridiculous. I'd be like,
But I would be a perfect unformed ball of clay in your hands. You know? I can go there. And that's the thing. Like generally in my life, I'm just like, whatever, I say what I want and I don't give a fuck. 0 fucks given, don't care. But if it pleases somebody else, like if you said, I want to do a scene and I want you to, like, I generally don't sub, but if it was like a specific thing that you said that like you wanted to do and it was important to you, I would be like, okay, I like you and I've done some fucked up shit to you. So,
is it my turn?
Yeah, I owe you one, you know, basically. And on the other side of the coin, there's a lot of girls that I've fucked up and I've made cry and I've beaten the shit out of that if they were like, I want to do this, I'd be like, go fuck yourself. Go suck your dad's dick. Okay, bye. You know, like, I don't care.
I feel special.
Yeah.
I felt something warm.
Oh. I do have a heart.
She might have flicked something at you also.
That's no. No. But it's like I like who I like, you know. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't be like, come on my podcast or be in the same room with me or you know, I'd just be like, I'd be like, let's go drinking instead of doing a podcast and because I don't want to be in the same room with anybody I don't like.
Understandable.
Yeah.
She's just like, yeah.
But the thing is, you were talking to me about this before, is that since you're so fresh-faced and young and innocent-looking, people always cast you as teen victim or, you know, teen babysitter, teen college, you know, whatever. and you don't get to expound on your sexuality in a mature manner.
Sometimes I do,
You know?
but for the most part, no. I'm usually the one getting dommed,
Right.
and then or the one that like has to be like seduced, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But do you have your inner seductress yearning to emerge?
Maybe.
I'm like, this is like some like
I can seduce you.
AM radio, like sex therapist talk on AM radio. That's my voice I'm doing.
Will you let me sit on your face?
Absolutely. We can't do that on Ustream, though.
You can, though, if you want to go over there in the corner. And we could just probably show her face while sitting on you.
I don't want Red Band to see it because he'll jerk off and he'll spray cum all over the ceiling.
Whatever. Alfredo dipping sauce.
We had so much Alfredo dipping sauce.
Oh my god.
It was really salty.
Really?
She was really concerned about how salty the
Everything
Olive
at the
Garden
Olive
was.
Garden was so salty, and then I looked to the table next to me, and there was this old man like pouring salt all over his food, and I was like, "You must be joking! This can't be for real."
Dana's one of those people that like really like is very loud, and she'll just be like, "Where's that? Why is that guy single dad over there with the 2 kids? Where's the wife? Is she dead?" And I'm just like, I get embarrassed immediately, so I just like go into my shell and look down at the menu, even though I know.
I swear a lot in public too, and we went to this other place, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck that shit" or whatever, and this lady was like looking.
Every 3
like-
minutes, she would look back at Dana.
She was like an owl. Like her head could go like 100, maybe almost 200 degrees around. She was craning her neck around to like give me a death stare.
Like
she was
exorcist
like,
status?
Yeah. She kept on doing that. And then at one point, I just was like, all right, this is getting annoying. So I just stared at her back. I'm just like that. And then when we got up, you started talking to him, and it made me nervous, and I had to run away. And so I ran out the front door. And what were you saying to him? I actually never asked
you know
her
what other thing? I was like, I kept saying, I can't believe that guy sent his steak back twice. I can't believe he sent his steak back twice.
The table that's
Did you
looking
see
at
that?
us, like you're yelling that. I can't believe he.
I can't
You make me nervous too much.
I'm like the Jamie Kennedy show, but in real life and not a prank and not taped.
That's right.
Where I'm just like one woman prank for my own purposes.
Do you remember what you said to them when you left, though? That made me run out.
I don't remember.
Oh, God. I just looked back and you were talking to them. Like, oh,
I don't
Jesus.
remember. But they were appalled, and so that's what I wanted. I wanted them to be really like, oh my God. It was something like, I know, like something like alluding to like, yes, I know you were listening to me, and I'm awesome.
Right. I remember during while we were eating, I kept on bringing it up, like, I can't believe I'm eating dinner with Sandra Bullock.
And I kept going, I can't believe my Nazi husband cheated on me with that girl with a forehead tattoo. I should have seen that one coming.
Jesus. Ridiculous.
I do look like.
So are you big on Twitter? Do you tweet a lot now, or do you?
I don't tweet a lot.
You don't tweet at all?
I go on I have spurts where I tweet a lot. Like those are usually when I have nothing else to do. When I get stuck on the computer. But for the most part, no.
Do you ever do the feature dancing route, or you ever think you will?
No, I don't know how to dance.
Yeah, it seems like from watching most of the feature dancer, porn star feature dancing, that you don't need to. I don't want to say who this is, but there's one person that I saw, and they really just pretty much walked around and played with their boobs and then walked out.
I wonder where, like.
And she was voted like, never mind.
Never mind. You're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I looked up how much like a feature dancing. They have classes for feature dancing. I looked up how much it would cost. It's like anywhere from like $1,000.
It's like $1,000. Like it's like $1,000 package.
I could hook you up with a girl that would charge you way less than that, like $100 for 3 sessions.
Just like I'm not gonna pay $1,000 for 2 sessions. Like that's not. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna learn anything.
Right.
I have ADD. Like,
right.
I need a little bit more time.
I feel like anything that you want to learn, you can learn from YouTube tutorials as well.
Yeah. That's
But
true.
do they don't have feature dancing?
They probably have
Oh,
pole
yeah.
tricks.
Yeah, they have
They
pole
probably
dancing on
have
there. Absolutely.
stripper fitness videos.
They have everything.
And they have everything on YouTube.
It's this new thing.
Just new thing.
I binged about it the other day.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I have to go to the bathroom again.
Go for it.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. I left a couple straws in the CDs. Here, you can use this CD. Just kidding.
Some straws?
That was a
He's
cocaine
saying a
reference
joke about drugs.
That was stupid.
Katie doesn't do drugs.
I know.
She's a good girl.
She is a good girl. She seems very nice.
She's a sweetie.
And I could tell you have a huge crush on her as she walks away, and you're just checking out her butt.
I'm just staring at her butt because it's so cute. Like everything about her is super cute. She's adorable. She used to get drunk every now and then and be like, Dana, I want you to do my first girl scene with me. And I was like, you say the craziest shit when you get drunk, because I was convinced that she would never do girl.
Who
on a
was her
girl.
first girl again?
I don't know. I
Did she say
forget.
it? I don't know.
I forget who she said, but I think it just happened more organically and less planned out.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to think like this girl's like she's just drunk and she's never gonna do it. And then when I finally worked with her, I was blown away. She's so great. And we're in a new movie called No Warning. I think it's 7. It's a Belladonna entertainment movie.
Now, is Belladonna doing anything anymore?
Belladonna is retired, retired,
Retired.
or maybe retired.
I swear to God, I read something the other day where she was saying something about.
She no longer is interested in
Oh shit!
doing sex work.
People are posting me photos that I can't show on.
Of Katie
Yeah.
getting rammed in the butt.
Getting rammed. This looks like a double. It looks
Double
like
penetration.
Double penetration. Yeah.
Well, that's a unique talent.
Maybe, I think that's right.
More.
But her face is
Yeah.
hilarious.
That looks like she looks like
This
that's a lot of cock.
This is crazy.
That's so much cock.
It's called the bean toss, by the way.
The
Earlier, she
bean
was
toss.
talking about the thing. It's kind of like playing. What's that game where you roll the ball down at Chuck E. Cheese and you roll it into the holes? Skee ball.
Skee ball.
It's like skee ball, but you're not rolling it. You're kind of tossing it.
Okay, that sounds boring.
Yeah. And here's another thing: is that I actually have a second sex tape that I own,
Really?
but I was
Starring
18.
you.
I was 18.
and
This is me and a
Who?
girlfriend that I
A
was.
girl.
Yeah.
A girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Just
it's
wanna make
weird.
sure.
I've watched it maybe about a year ago, and it's really weird seeing yourself fuck. I could never do it. For a guy, it's completely different, I think, than it is to a girl. Because I think girls even believe that girls are beautiful, where I don't think guys really like.
Were you
"Ugh."
hot when you were 18?
No, I look like Corey Feldman mixed with the dude from 90210, Luke. Or,
Oh man, you sure do like to flatter yourself.
No, because I had I had bangs like up, straight up.
Oh, Luke Perry?
Luke Perry. Like I had Luke Perry hair and everything, and I looked like Corey Feldman. It was really creepy.
That sounds like a hot combination.
No, it was not.
Those are two bad boys.
No.
Bad
Somebody just
boys.
posted us a photo online we can't show, but it was of you getting double penetrated, and your face on it was hilarious.
Oh God.
Like this.
Wait, you mean a DP?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Did you not do
Wait,
those?
wait.
Maybe that's not you.
Who is
From
that?
Evil Angel?
Who is
Yeah,
that?
that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible.
It's
You're making a horrible face. No, your face is cute. You
That
just
was
look like,
all
oh my
of-
goodness.
I was like all
Oh
in
my.
a 5-minute DP, and then I tried to I had to think of something quick, because I couldn't do it anymore. And then I was like, just stick them both in my pussy. Come on, let's do it.
And how'd that go? Did they fit?
Yeah, it worked a lot
Oh
more.
man.
I don't like
You trick those guys into rubbing dicks, and that's what's important.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I love tricking guys into rubbing dicks. Dick on dick action.
That's why I could never do that. I could only do the only porn I would ever be able to do is one if I lost a shitload of weight, and two is if it was my girlfriend, or something like that. Then I would just be like, all right, let's just do sex tapes, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I like that shit. I think that's cool because it's not. I don't know. I just don't like the guy porn star for the most part. Where I don't know. Who cares? Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Who's your favorite guy porn star besides Brian Redband?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Do you have one?
Probably James. James and Jordan.
Ash?
Yeah. They both kill it. They're pussy slayers.
They're pussy slayers.
They kill it. They're slay.
What makes them pussy slayers? Their longevity or their long
They're just strong. They're good with positions. They make you look good. They don't give you any hassle. They're mellow. But then again, I don't let people beat me up. And so that might be some people's thing. Because some people are like, I don't want to work with James because he always ends up beating me up. And I just tell him, like, don't beat me up, motherfucker. I'm bigger than you.
It's not even like what I don't like about girls saying like he beats me up or he beats girls up, I don't want to work with him. He doesn't fucking beat you up if you actually say something to him. Like most of the girls I noticed they don't even talk to him.
They're like, you can do anything to me.
You're James Dean, it's okay. And then you get slapped across the face and they're all mad.
See, this was the same thing happens. This is why James and I get along. We're the same type of people because people will say, I was doming a girl. James also we were doming a girl together. Started the scene with me and the girl, and she was like, oh, you can do anything to me. I can take it, like, whatever. And I was like, this bitch. And I just laid into her. I scared the shit out of her. I laid into her. She did not know what to do. Everything I asked her, I told her, any answer she gave me, I told her she was wrong. Frustrated the shit out of her. And then
you're good at that.
I took her. Yeah, I like to get in people's brains a little bit. But then I took her to James, and I got her by the face, and he got her. He was whipping her ass, and I just like looked in her eyes, and I was like, "Is there some other place you would rather be right now?" And she broke, and she cried, and I made this girl cry like crazy, and she was really super disturbed. And I was like, "Now, are you ever gonna tell anybody they can do whatever you want, ever again?" And she's like, "No, I'm sorry." You know, I'm just like, okay. You're lucky it was me and not somebody who's a complete psycho. That's like, I'm going to sew your fucking asshole shut. You know? I'm going to sew your asshole to your pussy. You know? Crazy shit.
I definitely have do's and don'ts. Like, you can't go on set and say.
You have good boundaries.
Obviously that girl didn't know her boundaries.
No.
And she put herself with like two of the most dominant performers in the industry. Like,
we're like wolves. We hunt in packs. We go for the weakest one. We pick off baby zebras and just destroy them.
Dana, somebody asked me, and I don't know if there's a reason why, but somebody asked me if you remember doing the scene with DeviantDavid.com. DeviantDavid.com.
What is that? Like Pussy Man? Is that Pussy Man?
Yeah, Pussy Man. Yeah, it's Pussy Man.
That was really a long time ago.
Why would he ask that? Is there a reason, you think?
I don't know. Why would I care?
I don't know.
I don't know. Look, I vaguely remember everything that I do because I'm not a drug addict, but I don't know how this is relevant to the conversation.
No, I didn't. They asked as if there was a reason why.
I don't know. Yeah, I vaguely remember everything that I've done my entire career because I'm an aware person. I'm like sober and aware. But I'm sure there's a bunch of people that have no idea what the fuck they've done. Yeah. I've had a lot of good experiences. Have you ever had any like super bad experience?
Tons.
Tons?
Tons?
Not tons, but I've had enough that like yeah, I definitely remember them. Like, there's been a few bad ones.
Is it mostly just
have you ever walked off
the
set?
guy or the director? Or the
Only once. Only once did I actually get up and like I didn't say anything. I was so mad at that point. I just got up and walked away.
That's awesome.
And the director was like, never has anybody just gotten up and walked away like that before. Fucking serious? In all the years that you've been a director, no one's ever gotten up and walked away.
Yeah.
I don't fucking believe that.
Oh yeah, in your face, bitch. I love it when people get all like mean about it. I had a fight with somebody one time, and he was trying to shoot a POV, and he shot his dick up with the stuff that makes your dick hard. It's called Caberjet.
So weird.
And some people do it for some reason, but it makes your dick like an Atari joystick. It's not hard at the bottom. It's just like the shaft is hard, like the meat part of your dick, I guess. But also like you're not horny or anything, but your dick is hard, and it's like it feels weird, I guess, because I was like sucking this guy's dick with another girl, And he was like, that hurts. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. And I was like, if you don't know how to get your own dick sucked, like, you need to not be doing this, or let somebody else hold the camera, or have a hard on, or do something. And he said to me, just do what I'm paying you for. And I was like, you can go fuck yourself. And I was like, it's like, if you can't handle getting a blowjob from somebody, then you're in the wrong line of work. So you can go fuck yourself. I'm going to leave. And he was like, you know, the other girl calmed me down, was like, no, like, I'll lick his asshole. Like, I'll calm him down. And I was like, oh, if that girl wasn't there, I would have left. I was like, oh, I hate this guy so much. And I was like, oh, I can't believe he's yelling at me. Because I could have bitten his dick off. I was like, I'm going to bite this guy's dick off right now.
Oh, no.
I'm going to bite his dick. I can't believe he's talking to me this way.
Don't talk.
It was
about
really bad.
biting dicks.
Nom, nom, nom.
Nom nom nom. You think you could actually bite somebody's dick off to the point of decapitating it?
I have really like smooth teeth. Like, you know, I don't have like sharp canines.
No, you just have to bite and tear though. You know, it's like biting a pack of Doritos.
I would have to like not like a corn cob or something. I would have to go at it from the side or something.
Oh god.
Ew.
Sick.
I guess I could nibble it like a mouse, like nibbling through a wall. Like,
That's gross.
it's so gnarly. Well, he brought it up.
It's a thought that goes through your mind, but I
Yeah.
don't think that it would happen.
I mean, no pressure or anything. It's just something that we think about constantly, biting your dick off. So there's that.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway.
Moving on. Are you a big drinker? Do you drink a lot or
No. I practically don't drink at all, and the only times that I really do drink are at social events because I can't handle it.
Right.
Yeah, she has a little anxiety.
So you don't have like drinking before?
A little bit anxiety.
Doing...
Because I was telling you at the award show, she always like gets a little tipsy and is like, Dana, I want to do a scene with you. And I'm all like, you're crazy. You say crazy things. Who was your first girl scene with?
Sin Sage.
Well, there you go. Sin Sage is like tops.
Tops?
Yeah, she's a girl only performer, and she's amazing. She's super, super good.
Who's your first guy? Did you ever say that?
Just
Mike John.
Mike. All right, cool.
You haven't been paying attention.
I'm going to steal your water.
Oh, yeah. Meow.
Cat noises. Meow, meow.
Meow.
I'm hungry.
She's hungry.
Well.
You're starving the little people.
Oh, she's got to eat.
Yeah.
She didn't eat.
Well, we've been doing this for a while.
No, we can keep talking if you want. I'm
Well,
gonna finish this water.
Do you have any other exciting stories for us, Katie, while we have you here? What's next for Katie St. Ives?
I have no idea because of this whole fucking...
We have a moratorium going on. None of us can make porno right now because somebody in the industry got a dirty syphilis test, doctored their paperwork.
That's scary as fuck for
made
being a porn star, right?
It would be one thing if somebody got it and then was like, oh my God, I have this. Like, I need to contact the people I've worked with. But he, you know.
He got it.
He was shady.
Waited supposedly 11 days and then kept working.
Wow.
And then she lights a cigarette.
Stressed out.
I think that's scary that doctored things can even go through. You know, it seems like it's set up nowadays where it should be able to be electronic. You go online, you see this is legit.
That was the problem with the old AIM healthcare system, the adult industry medical healthcare. They were sued out of existence because they had a database where you could go online and look up people's tests,
to have it.
and you could see their information. They said it was a breach of
because of that
doctor
one dude.
confidentiality and things like that. And then you had these fucking crazy people who are on the fringe of the industry going online, accessing the network, and then posting people's personal information on the internet, which is extremely fucked up. But it's like, I don't give a fuck because my real name is Dana D'Armand. So I was like, in your face, dick face.
Right.
You know, whatever. I don't care. But it's really tough for, you know, performers that have double lives, families who don't know, you know, shit like that. And
Yeah,
it's really tough. Like we were doing well self-governing, and then we have this whole thing with the AIDS Healthcare Foundation as well, and they're going to the county and trying to mandate condom use in porn. And the guy who started the AHF also owns a condom company. No one sees, like, no one's drawing the line between points A and B on that one.
Of course.
And I don't really see why, but a lot of money is being spent on trying to mandate people's sexual activity just because it's filmed. And it's also going forward into people who are doing webcamming and people who are, fucking their husband and wife on webcam. And so if the law, sticks, and so, a condom company can force you to wear condoms. If there's a camera in your house, then it's going to be like you have to wear condoms all the time.
Right.
Because you're going to let the government tell you where to stick your dick and what's on it or not.
Right.
And that's not really something I'm comfortable with. Not to like be all on my soapbox about it or anything, but this is like a real thing that's happening, and it's totally bizarre.
Right.
It's fucking weird. And there's a lot of tax dollars being spent on it. And they're going to try to be sending police officers to porn sets and making sure people are wearing condoms.
Best job ever.
Probably the worst job ever. They do not want to look at other dudes' dicks.
That's true.
Unless they're like Village People type of cop, like
Yeah.
hot
Limit
gay
for
cop.
your dick. That'd be awesome.
That seems really unprofessional.
Dick police here.
The cock police.
I don't even know what to say.
It's embarrassing. The whole thing is super embarrassing.
Do you like the condom law? Do you want the guys to wear condoms, or are you kind of like, I'd rather have no condoms and a good test?
You see my headache's back.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, want some more medicine?
Yeah, it's just at home, no, but for work, wait. For either, no. The fuck? Do you know how many times we stop and go?
Yeah.
And on top, like, we're already on set for, I've seen girls on set for literally almost 24 hours.
I've been on set for that long. You're on set forever.
When that happens, condoms just make everything so much more difficult. And you watch a porn because you want to fantasize. It's a fantasy. It's something that you don't get to do, and you get to fantasize about it. Why the fuck would I want to fantasize about someone wearing a condom? Like, I have to do that at home with my wife, or I have to do that at home when I'm sleeping around with different girls. I want to watch this hot chick get fucked without a condom.
Right.
And then I want to see the cum spew everywhere. I don't want to see the guy scramble to pull the condom off.
It's like the least sexiest move in porn.
Well, yeah, right. Like he's
like,
doing like, no,
whoa.
they show the flip, like the pull flip thing. No, see, honestly, to me, it's like not a big deal because one, I'm not like, there's a couple of different kinds of guys, but I know there's a lot of guys that I know that like blowjob videos. They like, that's their thing. They like seeing the cum on the bukakis and stuff like that. In my opinion, I started off only liking girl porn. Like I was like scissoring's the hottest thing in the world. But after a while, that gets old. Now I don't care. Like I'm looking at the girl's face, imagining me being the girl, or whatever. And then I'm like,
being the girl or being with the girl?
I'm getting a dick in the ass. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right. You're just kidding.
No, but I, to me, a condom doesn't matter to me. And honestly, it seems more realistic because it's like I like amateur porn now. I like if I saw a video of you like that made it seem like you and your boyfriend fucking recorded it, or you're like it was like you and your laptop, and somehow that video got out. I that's the kind of shit I like. I can't really go for, like, some girl gave me her porn the other day and I was in Ohio and had no internet. I was like, oh, this is my suitcase, I can watch this. I tried to put it on, I was like, this is so, like, skip forward, get to the sex, and I'm like, all right, I guess this works, but it's like, that if it was my choice, that would be the last thing to do, is that professional, like, unbelievable kind of porn. I really like the amateur. And I think it's kind of like where you're watching a TV show in the day where they had the sitcom and the laugh track and everything like that. Nowadays, you hear the laugh track, you're like, that's so stupid. Why is there people laughing? It's in the middle of a bar in Chicago, And it's that's why I like The Office now, because it seems like somebody's recording it for real. Like, I guess the new season, the last season that's about to come out, they're actually going to videotape the people recording The Office. Like, it's going to be as if they're going to be interviewing the people that have been recording the people the whole time. Oh. And to me, that's like, see, that's fucking cool. That's more believable to me than seeing like a fucking Full House porn where it's just like you're sitting there like, all right, there's a cameraman, there's a lighting guy, there's a mic guy. This girl, like the continent, like you could tell this is like 4 different scenes they've edited into one. Like, I don't know. So to me, the condom laws and all that stuff, I think whatever the girl's most comfortable with. If the girl is like, no, I don't give a shit, then fine, that's her choice, you know. But I think that if there's a girl that's like, look, I'm not comfortable because, you know, I mean, I'm only 18 and I don't want to fucking get fucking syphilis, and I would love to have condoms. I think she should be allowed to at least choose, and don't think she should be downgraded at all by it. Like me, I don't think she should be blacklisted from
I think that, you know, if people want to choose that, that's fine. But if they wanted to mandate condoms in porn, I would still demand people getting tested, because guess what? Condoms break in porn pretty much 100% of the time.
Right.
Hence the stop and go.
Stop and go.
Stop and go.
It's the dumbest shit ever. And you also get really chafed because you're, like, in real life, you're fucking for like 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. In porn, you're fucking for an hour.
All right, so you'd be happy with 8 minutes of fucking?
Hell yeah.
Really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If you did it right.
Jesus Christ. You hang out with Dana and stuff like that, though, and you hang out with porn stars, and in general, I always get like, how long do they think normal people's sex is, or how do they like think it is? I always wonder about that.
I'm still normal. I hate to disappoint everybody, but I don't have like Olympic sex at home, and
yeah, but you know it's out there.
I did. I had sex.
Well, like,
I had sex at my house.
Yeah,
you guys, I had sex at my house.
Olympic sex?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
I did it. You guys, I did it. Update. Dana had sex.
Well,
with
tell
who?
us about it.
I had sex with a guy that I used to have sex with like several years ago, and he like lives downtown too. And so it was like part of my recycling initiative. I'm going to go back in my pile and see what I can dig out.
Was it better than you remembered it, or was it just because you haven't
had sex?
It
was the same. It's just like I can't deal with relationshipy type of stuff or whatever. But it was like, we'll get together and we have some drinks. And at a certain point, he was like, we should probably go. And I was like, we're going to do shots. And then we got like wildly drunk.
Wow. See, that's the best kind of stuff.
Like,
in my opinion, that's my favorite, when you just get fucking blackout.
Like buck wild. And then I was like, we have to go to this party in Hollywood because I heard it was like Biodome and we have to get there somehow. Because somebody texted me and they're like, this crazy party in Hollywood. It's just like that party Biodome.
I want to go to a party like that.
It was so, and I was like, is Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin there? We have to go. And he was like, no, it's not actually that, but it's like that. And I was like, rah, I'm drunk, rah. And we were trying to get back to my house, and there was some people who, like, from the neighborhood. They were like, we're gonna try to go to a party, but we have to have a meeting upstairs first. And I'm like doing like this like exaggerated wink face that everyone can tell what I'm talking about. I think I'm being super sneaky or whatever. And I take this guy up into my house, and he's really into like Japan, like going to Japan. Like,
is he Caucasian?
He's a white guy, but he doesn't like Japanese girls, but he likes to go to Japan, and he's into like robots and squids and that kind of shit.
Not into Japanese girls, right?
But he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't eat. I've never seen him date an Asian girl as long as I've known him.
It's
really funny. And so I was like, you sit over there, and I'm gonna change my outfit. And I put on that like a Japanese school girl outfit, like that thing.
Oh my god, like Sailor Moon.
A Sailor Moon outfit, like this. I put on one of these sailor schoolgirl outfits.
Minus the falcon.
Yeah, and then I was like, I put on like long white socks and white cotton panties.
Oh,
and I was like, you can't look at me. And I was like all crazy and all riled up. And then I was like, okay, what are we doing? Like, what are we going to do? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know, because I've never done this before, because I'm only 15. And he's like, oh, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, and so we start playing that game.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. Should I cry? And he's like, no, that's not good. And I was like, okay, I'll just like, look at your dick. I'll just do this. And I'll just be like, do you want me to like make baby noises or whatever? And like Just all sorts of weird stuff.
Sounds like
swearing.
the best night ever.
Yeah, like really crazy. And then I was like, I couldn't get the shirt top off, and then I was trying to get my boobs out of the little sailor top. And then I was like wearing the skirt. I was mainly wearing the skirt and the socks. We got down to that. But there's a lot of fabric because there's a petticoat underneath of it too. And I was like, oh my God, I'm sweating. And I kept getting up and like turning my air conditioning down because I was wearing like this crazy polyester skirt. And I had to keep going and lowering the air conditioner because I was sweating like crazy, and I was also super wasted.
You mean turning up the air conditioning?
Turning it down, turning the temperature down,
Oh,
like
I
to
see. Oh, I
like
see. Yeah.
from like 75 to like
71.
71.
Right. That's hilarious.
And then we intended to go back to the bar. I'm like, I'm gonna wear this outfit back down to the bar because one of my neighbors was at the bar, and he was only wearing a trench coat and flip flops. And I was super entertained by that, and people kept coming up to him like, what are you wearing? And he's like, what does it look like I'm wearing? And I was like, don't talk to him. Fuck you. Yeah. Like, I was ready to fight people, and then I realized it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh, we can't go back to the bar in costume. We fucked for 2 hours.
That's great.
But I was so excited because I never get to have sex ever.
And then you had 2 hours sex.
I did it.
You did it.
I was so crazy. I was crazy. I was very impressed with myself. But like the next morning, he was like, we should have brunch or something. I'm like, you have something to do at home, don't you? Like, you're dismissed. We're sober now. Go away. Oh,
Are you a snuggler though? Like after you have sex, or do you like the after sex spoon till morning at least though? Because I know there's some girls that are like dudes almost, where they're just like, no, I'm done. I don't like to be like we had the. By the way, talking about dominant girls, we had on the Naughty Show recently. We had the Tiger Woods girl, and whatever. She and she was saying that once she comes, that she wants like leave me alone, get out of my house, type shit. And I was like, damn, if that happened to me, I would feel horrible.
Yeah.
And I was like, I might be a girl because that sounds awful. And there was another girl that used to say that all the time that I used to be friends with. But I always thought that was weird, especially because I always thought, at least for females, that was like the best thing about sex, like kind of like the...
Well, we were super drunk, so it wouldn't be really proper to be like, okay, drive drunk home now.
Right.
That's not safe.
But by choice, you would rather have had him leave right after he came.
Possibly. Oh, and the other thing was when he came, I held my hands out like this, and I cupped it in my hands like I was like getting a treat. Like, here, like put it here.
That's
he was like pulling out, he was gonna like
star.
come on me, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Oh, like Japanese porn. Oh,
thank you.
Don't.
That does sound like in all seriousness, like the ideal outfit.
Yeah.
Like that's my favorite thing. I'm like a weirdo when it comes to like that Japanese style, and especially the schoolgirl outfits.
Yeah.
That just kills me. But with the socks,
Yeah. I was like, you're slouching my socks. I have to pull my socks back up.
do you have pictures from that night?
No.
Why didn't you tweet that
There's
shit?
no evidence. We were inebriated, but it was pretty fun. But the thing is, it didn't work out with that guy because he's like too emotional, I think.
Right.
It got to the point where he was like, I don't like what you do for a living. And I was like, well, you like what I do. I just happen to do it for a living.
I think you do. You definitely have, well, that's why I only have dated girl porn stars.
Yeah.
You definitely have that. Not only do you do boy girl, but you're like the top of the extreme, top of the meter. It must be hard for guys to get over that because I know there are guys that can easily get over that.
It's super hard for people to like get over how wild I am.
Right.
Definitely, because once you see what I do, it's like hard to get it out of your mind.
You're pretty much scarred.
You're
Does
scarred.
it with a smile on
I
her
do.
face.
I do.
With the crazy eye smile.
Yeah, I'm super crazy. I'm
Japan
super crazy.
Anime eyes.
Did you think I was gonna kill Leah?
Yeah.
I was like trying to kill.
Did you? Well, I went into like sub mode at that point. I was just like, don't move. Wait until she tells you what to do. I was freaked out at that point. I'm just like, poor Leah.
Well, the thing was, I played this game with them where Leah Lore was the other girl, and we'll probably try to have her on too because she's really cute and super sweet, and she's newer in the industry. But I played the game where I'm gonna hit I'm going to hit you until you tell me to hit the other girl. And so Leah was late. She was like half an hour late. And so Katie,
an hour late.
She was like, time flies when you're having fun, baby. But I was beating up poor Katie so much, just waiting for, because I figured, okay, they have the same call time. They were supposed to arrive at the same time. This girl was totally late. And so I was wailing on Katie for the longest time. And I was like trying all these different techniques. Like I tried to like ignore you and use you as furniture and kind of give you breaks and stuff like that, but still keep the intensity up and make it seem interesting and kind of toy with your mind and keep you guessing.
A good job.
And this girl like never showed up. And by the time she got there, I was like, oh, this bitch, I'm going to fuck her up so hard. And at the point where I was like, I'm going to hit you until you tell me to hit Katie. And the way I looked at her, I was like, if you tell me to hit Katie, I'm going to fucking kill you. I was like, bitch, don't you fucking back down from this or you're toast. Like, I'm going to fuck you up forever. And she got to the point where she was getting like really, I was hitting her in the tits and she was getting really red and she was kind of like starting to get like these little raspberry marks. Like you get like these little pre-bruising, little speckly bruises. And then she was like, okay, hit Katie. And I was like, oh my God, you're so mean. I can't believe this. Like, okay. So I went and hit Katie and she took it so good. And they were showering together after the scene. And Katie said, you know, she was hitting you harder than me. Because Katie took it for a really long time. But I hit Katie like a lot softer than Leah. And I was like, Leah, why are you making me do this to her? You're so mean. And I was like fucking with her super hard. But Katie was like, yeah, she was totally hitting me like way less than you. And she was like, oh, fair. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but I took it for a lot
She took it for a really long time. And she did not turn on Leah. You didn't turn on her. You didn't tell me to hit her back. I hit her for fun. I was like, fuck this. It's more fun to hit Leah. She hates it more.
They need to make a reality show about you, Dana.
But I said crazy shit to Leah. She was like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I kept asking her if she was sorry. I was like, are you sorry? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, you're not sorry. And she's like, oh, yeah, you're right. I'm like, oh, you're fucked, bitch. You're fucked. I get crazy face. Oh, my God. That's it. No Warning 7, I think it is.
The scariest
Such a good
part
movie.
of it is that, like, you smile. Like, she has this huge grin when she gets in your face, and she's telling you all of these horrible things, and then she still just has this huge smile on her face, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, fuck.
It's bizarre. Because it's not going to happen to me. It's going to happen to you. Yeah. You know?
She started to break a sweat, and she left me there. She's like, just stay right there. Don't fucking move.
I was like,
I need a towel. Where's the water?
I'm like, go and refresh myself, and I'm like on the other side of this entire huge studio. And I'm like, are you guys moving in there? And they're like terrified to move. They're tied together by their heads.
God, I think the best reality show would be following you around, but then every like episode, at the end of the episode, you have to tell sit down with somebody and talk to like all the shit you've done in that episode and what you learned, but have the person listening to you be that Boo Boo child girl.
Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo. So it's you and Honey Boo Boo at the end of the episode, and you have to tell her everything you've done for the.
Yeah.
Do you know who Honey Boo Boo is, by the way?
No, I like that name though.
All right, check this out, because that makes me happy. I'm obsessed with her, and it's unfortunately it's like finding out about Chocolate Rain like 2 months late. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's finding out something late. There's this girl, and she's crazy, and she has a new reality show.
She's like a little pageant girl.
She's a pageant
girl. She's from like
girl.
a Toddlers and Tiaras.
Yeah.
Oh my.
But she's got a spin-off, and so Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, it's called Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. And just to give you a taste of it, here's a little piece of Honey Boo Boo.
I'm Alana, I'm 6, and I'm a beauty queen.
Oh my God.
The others must be crazy if they think they're gonna be me, Honey Boo Boo child.
Is this girl for real?
Yeah.
I'm super excited because I do pageants.
Oh my God.
And look, she starts getting crazy, and she drinks this juice called like
Go-Go juice.
Go-Go juice. and it makes her go crazy. And it's Mountain Dew mixed with
Pixie sticks or something.
Pixie
My
sticks.
mama nickname is Coupon Queen.
And her mom's a coupon queen, like one of those girls that just spends tons of
Extreme.
coupons and buys like a million paper
I like
towels.
to win because I want to win money. A dollar makes me holler, honey boo boo.
She calls herself Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, look, that's her in makeup, spinning around drinking her boom juice.
My special juice is gonna help me well.
Why does she talk like an old drunk black lady, though? That's
love
like
it.
the confusing thing.
Beauty is so boring, I don't want to do it.
Well,
This is why
you're not
such a
going to have to
juice.
do it.
My go-go juice is kicking in right now.
She's going to have diabetes.
My cocoa.
Look at her. She's freaking out. She's freaking out.
That's because her mom's giving her energy drinks mixed with Mountain Dew.
She's sick.
She said my boo boo juice is kicking in now.
Yeah.
Look at her mom.
Her mom is gigantic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Rock my Daisy do. I show my belly so it does. Look at this big thing.
Look at this big thing.
They don't know a good thing when they see it.
That's horrible. That child has diabetes.
That's
For sure.
sad.
So now she has a reality show, and it's the greatest thing in the whole entire world. DVR it. It's like something called Boo Boo Child something.
Here comes
My name
Honey-
is Honey Boo Boo.
She talks like an old drunk black lady.
I love
And
it.
she's a 6-year-old little blonde white trash freak.
And I know it's like finding out about the Goatsy song a year later, but
Goatsy.
Goatsy song.
Did you find out about Goatsy just now?
Goatsy, yeah.
Damn.
Honey Boo Boo. She doesn't even just talk funny. She goes, my name is Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
She's drunk.
And she said, I holler for $1 or something like that at one point in that video we just watched. And it's just like, she is going to be the best stripper. When
Like
she
her
grows-
pageant mother must be like a bona fide crack addicted, like old black lady streetwalker.
No, that's the beauty about her. She's the coupon queen. Her mom is the coupon queen. So what she does is
Where does she pick this
sits
shit up?
there and she's the one that has a million coupons and she goes there and saves like $500 every time she goes shopping and she buys like a million paper towels. So her whole house is like Costco
It's a
style.
Costco.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's such a great show. So check that
I'm
shit
gonna
out.
be like impersonating her for the rest of
Oh,
the
I
night.
know.
Oh my god.
My name is Honey Boo Boo.
Oh my
my
god.
belly.
You should make a Here Comes Honey Boo Boo porn
this.
parody. And you could be Honey Boo Boo at
All right, now
18.
that's getting fucked up now.
Honey Boo Boo's 18th birthday. Give me $1, make me holler.
We should like seriously all to get together as an internet community and bet odds on her what she is going to do when she's 18. Is she going to be in school? Is she going to be a dancer? Is she going to go into porn? Is she going to be a stripper? And we should all like get.
She's going to have 4
Or
kids by the time she's 18.
I think she'll be the next coupon queen.
Oh yeah, she probably would be. That would probably be what I'd bet. She'd be a coupon.
Maybe
queen.
she'll maybe she'll get JonBenet Ramsey'd.
I mean, she said
Oh
in
fuck!
Oh, I just went dark with it. Whoa.
Fuck!
we all know it's not
Dark.
going to end well.
It's not going
It's not gonna end well.
No.
And it's gonna only take 2 years. She's gonna be like what 9, and she's gonna have a meth problem. She's gonna be doing bath salts with William H Macy.
Oh my god.
William H. Macy doesn't do bath salts. Don't you dare
In 2 years, you don't know what
besmirch
William
the
H
name
Macy
of William
did.
H. No. He is a class act.
And as she zombies out and tries to kill you, she goes, my name is Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Bow Bow.
I can holler for $1.
Oh my god, she's so scary. She's frightening.
I
The mom is really scary because she's got like no neck.
I know.
Not, like, I love fat people and everything, but
She has a crusty neck.
it's just like, she just.
It's crusty because there's like so many folds there that there's one episode where the little kid, Honey Boo Boo, went to something like, she was at a store and pointed to something about rust. It was something like for your car. And she goes, Mama should get that for her crust on her chin or something like that. And it was just like, that's a great show.
Oh my god, these people all have Tourette's or something. They're all
love it.
fucking weird.
I want to watch that when I go home.
I know. I DVR'd it and saved
Isn't
8
it a
episodes.
shame that we don't have our own TV show?
That's what I'm saying, Dana. They need to follow you guys around.
Should we knock some of our teeth out and like just get on some crack and just go crazy.
I'm surprised. Like
go Charlie Sheen with it.
We were talking about you, Dana, early in the car on the way here. That you were on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
And
you met Howard Stern.
Yeah, he's super charismatic. He's super handsome and tall.
How Howard Stern was on E! Entertainment.
Yeah.
And how that was like the best part of Howard Stern because we all watched it as a
that was the best
TV
programming
show
on E!
Yeah.
Ever.
Imagine Xxxsquad being on E! Every single one of these shows being on E! That'd be awesome if they edited down like the best, fucking 30 minutes of the day or whatever.
Yeah. I could be like a Robin Quivers minus the molestation.
Now, when you were on Howard Stern, you were also talking about the other girls that were there. And I don't know if you can say that. Can you say that one thing? Because I think that's hilarious. Especially Howard Stern fans might want to go back into the library and see if they can find this.
Because I went with Fucking Machines and with Harmony and Annie Cruz. And Annie... I'm going to get in so much trouble.
Maybe change the name.
I can't change it. I already said it.
Oh. Well, too late.
But
it's funny now. She'll think it's funny.
But she was she was like getting fucked by this machine and she was like squirting really hard and like a little bit of poop came out of her butt.
And this was
and then she like sneakily like just got a paper towel and like scooped it up really quick.
Wow.
And I was like, I think I was the only one that saw it. But I don't know if it was on the TV show, but I was like, and like bodily function, like whatever that happens. But I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe that just happened. It was like.
And this was the brand new Sirius radio studio.
Yeah, that was just when they went to Sirius, and we went to New York, and all of our tummies hurt.
Have you ever fucked a machine, Kate?
Yeah.
Katie.
I don't know how.
You want to call her Kate because she looks like Kate from Lost.
Yes, I do.
Katie.
I can't believe that I've been following you for so long, and now that you're here, because that's so weird. I don't know. I still hope I'm following you because of not some weird reason. Like
no, she's not especially abrasive. She has some, good commentary.
For what?
For just the things that you tweet. Like you'll say something.
No, it's like when you follow somebody, you're like,
like me, I'm just like diarrhea of the mouth all day long. Like you make your points, or you say, oh, this is what's going on with my day. It's sort of like a little glimpse into your daily life, or you'll comment on something like that's going around you or socially, and then it's like nothing.
I try to be nice to the people that I follow, and like even most of the time I don't get a response back, but I'll say hi anyways, and then I'm off. For the day.
Yeah.
So when you fucked a machine, did you have a positive experience with it, or?
It was the first time I squirted.
Oh, you squirted for the first time?
Did you poop?
No, I didn't poop. I didn't poop.
No poopies.
Then you didn't do it right.
Did you? So was it? I mean, because I like fucking machines, and I know a couple girls that have done it. A couple girls liked it. A couple girls hated the ordeal. I like it because it's like it seems. Kind of when Howard Stern would have people sit on his Sybian, that it's like almost too much sometimes. And that, as a porn watcher, it's like, all right, this girl is getting fucked robot style as fast as possible. She's never going to get fucked this fast, this hard ever again. So this is like the top of the food chain of seeing orgasms. So the fact that you squirted your first time, it seems like it's probably you had a very good positive experience with it. Or was it like, all right, you got fucked by RoboCop?
Certain positions that they had me in, because they put me in like 4 different machines, and I was standing and sitting and then laying down, and the one that I squirted in, I was laying back, like leaning back, almost on the floor, and then they had a dildo like going into my pussy, and then they had a Hitachi that was attached to the machine, and it was planted on my pussy. So I wasn't allowed to touch anything. I had no control over it.
That's so hot.
And then the person who had control was across the room.
That's so awesome.
So I couldn't see what they were doing. All I remember is that the cameraman was like right here next to me, like literally right next to me. I didn't know I could squirt. I didn't know what squirting was. I thought it was just girls peeing.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it was like, it was almost too much. I was like, oh my God, ah! And then no one saw it coming. The cameraman dodges the squirt, and everyone's like, oh my God, did you know you could do that? I collapsed and was like, I need a fucking minute, just give me a minute. I didn't know I could do that.
Wow.
Like,
Have you squirted since?
Well, for a few months after that, I couldn't masturbate without squirting.
Wow.
Like I thought there was something wrong with me. I had to start masturbating either over a toilet or in the shower.
That's hot.
For real, I couldn't enjoy myself.
How about over a urinal?
How about over my mouth? What the fuck?
How about
Jesus.
into
How
my
can I
butt?
get signed up? Can I get on a waiting list if this happens again?
So
You're making her uncomfortable.
I'm just kidding.
Into my
That
mouth.
was humor. Jesus.
I stopped masturbating for a while, and then when I started up again, it was okay.
Right.
And I can only
She took a semester off from masturbating.
And did you start off slow, like using pencils and then hairbrushes and doorknobs and
Oh
then
my God.
pillows?
Brian's a pillow humper.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have your own?
The body pillow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually embarrassing because we were talking about this earlier, how my mom, I feel like there's certain things that even at this age where I feel like I could talk to my mom about anything, like I talk to her about weed and stuff nowadays, but there's one thing that I did as a child that I feel really grossed out about because my mom had to deal with, just knowing my mom and how like innocent and nice she is. Like I would fuck pillows and I would fuck it all the time, like 3 times a day. And like she would have to do my laundry like once a week, and I remember just my pillows were crusty and yellow, and there was fucking cum all. I don't know how I slept on these pillows. By the way, that's disgusting. That might be why I have salty skin nowadays.
Ew.
But I was thinking like how horrible that was, and then I used to take this laundry bag that you used to put clothes in, and it was like made out of silky material, and I started like putting that over the pillow to fuck it, just because I felt bad for my mom having to do it as a kid. I remember like every time I took the pillowcase off, my pillow looked like a tea bag exploded in a napkin, and so I would put this like plastic silky thing over the pillow to fuck it, and that I remember was just white all over it. Like I just remember thinking like my mom wouldn't know what that was, but now looking back, of course she knew what it was, and I just feel bad about that.
You had the opportunity to make amends with your mother.
Mom, I'm sorry, but
When
all
you
the
were-
cum you had to deal with.
You were just in Ohio with your mom, and you missed the opportunity.
to deal with the cum.
Maybe, does she
Trauma.
listen to the podcast ever?
I hope not.
Oh my God, you're fucked,
I
buddy.
know.
If your
Like, there's
mom
two
ever
things I'm
finds
fucked
out
about.
what you do for a living, you're fucked.
There's-
It's cool if my parents know what I do for a living, but if your parents ever find out the shit that you say here, you're fucked forever.
No,
buddy.
no. I'm more.
You're out of the will.
I'm more concerned about when I die of cancer that my mom's gonna have to go through like all my computers and like all my hard drives that I have. And
She'll
being
just
like,
turn them over
what
to
the fuck? He likes cats a lot. And-
She'll just turn over all your hard drives to the FBI.
right. Yeah, because there's like if
Just
you think about it,
might as well.
if your parents do look through your computer, there's a lot of stuff in there that maybe you used for Photoshops just as a joke, or somebody sent you like an email of like a crazy racist gross video or something like that, and you're like, your mom probably is so innocent, she's gonna be like, wow, I did not know Brian liked big gaping men's buttholes and black dicks so much,
Why would you have that on your computer?
That's what I'm saying. Like
as a
people
joke.
people send you shit like as a joke all the time. Come on in, Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz is here.
Oh shit.
Joey, it's Katie St. Ives. This is Joey Diaz.
How are you doing? My mic is.
How was your set?
It's good. It's a good show tonight. How are you guys doing? I forgot you were in
Good.
here. I was outside for an hour talking to people.
Oh yeah, we were just talking in here.
All right.
No big deal.
Everything all right?
We're being awesome.
Nothing wrong with that. Just came in to check up on you. Make
How's
sure
the crowd at the world famous Ice House?
It was very good tonight.
Very
A
good.
lot of fun tonight.
Joey Diaz, we were talking about she had sex with a machine. This is Katie St. Ives. She had sex with a machine, and she never knew she was a squirter before. But
Who
then
had sex with a machine?
like
Bert
they
Kreischer?
no, not Bert Kreischer.
I don't fucking know.
That
You're talking
guy.
about your machine.
I gotta
think
meet
it's-
this Bert.
I think you're talking about Bert.
No, they have these sex machines that fuck you nowadays. Like it's like robots that fuck girls. And the thing is that they get put down, and the robot's going like 60 miles an hour, like fucking them like crazy style. And
It's like got a dildo on the end.
yeah,
It's
a
got a
dildo on the
dildo.
end. And then so Katie did it the other day, and or recently,
not the
other
other
day, a while ago, and it was her first time squirting, and she never knew squirting existed. That she always thought it was pee. Have you ever been with a girl that squirted?
Yes.
Joey? Do you like the squirt? Would you
Yes,
drink the
yes.
squirt and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes like a fucking like an Alabama Slammer. Some nights, other nights it tastes like a pina colada. That's why I didn't like it because it's never the same cocktail. You know what I'm saying?
Joey did.
You know, when you're with a girl that squirts for a guy, it's great because you know for sure that you did your job.
Right.
When you're with a girl that just goes, oh, that was great, you don't fucking know. When a girl squirts and she pees the bed, you're like, God damn.
I fucked her
I
good.
did something right. Even though nobody does nothing right. You know? What the fuck matters anymore? It was weird when I first saw it. I didn't know. I had never saw. You know, that was fucking crazy. But now I like it.
When I did it, the first time I squirted was with my high school boyfriend. I think I was like 17, and he was going down on me, and he was like, "What the fuck? You peed in my mouth!" And he got like really mad and like gave me a complex. And I was like, I'm incontinent. I don't know. Like, I was super worried. But then, you know, after a while, I figured out what was going on.
I had a girl recently.
But he was like a dick about it. You fucking peed in my mouth.
I had a girl recently
And
that
now I
just
pee on
started
people's
squirting
mouth.
out of the blue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had a girl recently, an ex-girlfriend, that just started squirting out of the blue.
Better, cocksucker.
Yeah, I know, right? But it was weird the first couple times. I didn't know. I thought she was just peeing for. I didn't even think like who thinks they just start squirting out of the blue. Yep.
It can happen at any time. The silent killer.
The silent
The
squirt.
female orgasm. Dun dun dun.
Can you imagine squirting and
Gotta
having
watch out
diarrhea
for
at
that
the same time?
No. That's
Joey Diaz.
You're disgusting.
that's gross.
Ari Shafir still here?
No, he left.
He's going to Laugh Factory today.
Laugh Factory. Oh, our girl Tiffany Haddish, that was on a Xxxsquad Squad, is on Jay Leno tonight.
Yay!
So if you're watching this live, I guess on the West Coast, check her out on Jay Leno. She's blowing the fuck up.
She's hot.
Yeah. You guys right? I'm done. You guys
I'm
are-
done.
Yeah. Joey Diaz, you going to be anywhere anytime soon?
Friday night with you animals.
Oh, Friday night, Ice House Comedy Club. Joe Rogan, Joey Diaz, Ari Shafir.
What?
Have you heard of the human Barbie doll?
Human Barbie doll.
Oh my god, yeah, she's Ukrainian.
Dude, I just found her on fucking
my
YouTube. She's
God.
crazy.
She's crazy.
She's only 19.
She's got so much plastic surgery on her face.
Have you seen her
Google
ribs?
her waist is like 18 inches.
What's her name?
She's some crazy.
What is that?
It's a
Medical marijuana, Ghana butters.
I live in Van Nuys. I have to drive home.
It's 2 minutes. How about you, Miss America?
no. We're
Look at all
gonna
cute
drink.
tonight, you little fucking
Thank
head,
you.
dude.
Joey Diaz.
We're gonna drink.
Grabbing the LA Speed weed and running. Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, LA
Okay,
Speed
cool.
Weed.
I'll see you in a sec.
It was nice to meet you.
Google the human Barbie doll. This is the last thing. Human Barbie doll. She's Ukrainian.
How do I Google that machine? I want to see that machine with the...
The fucking machines. Fuckingmachines.com.
That was just with Bert today. I thought he was married.
No. It's a different machine. It's like when you have to plug in. Bert doesn't need batteries. He's like high on life and other
All right, so
substances.
it's called the Human Barbie.
Yeah. She's insane looking.
She has makeup tutorials on
Holy
YouTube.
shit, is this real?
Yeah.
She's real and she's really weird looking.
She got an offer to do porn.
She
Is she gonna do
is.
it?
I don't know.
I don't think she's gonna do it.
Oh my god, I haven't seen this. So check this shit out.
You haven't.
Human Barbie. Human Barbie. Human Barbie. Human Barbie. I don't know what her name is. It's some weird Ukrainian name.
I found out about her at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Of
It's
course
just
you did.
on the internet.
Oh my god.
She's
You
real.
are weird. You are weird. You are weird. She's got super long blonde hair.
That's really,
That's
really
fake.
creepy looking.
She's really
Do
creepy.
you think it is fake? It might be fake.
No.
right?
I've seen
No, her
Video.
hair's fake. No,
Oh.
she's very real.
Wow.
I've seen video of her and she's
That's really.
and
what
she's like a raw vegan and she hardly eats anything.
Can you imagine having sex with her? That would be so creepy.
Well,
I wonder if if she's walking around, if she seems normal. It's just how she poses. No, that's creepy.
Well,
She's
there was
creepy
a
looking.
comment on one of her videos saying that the way in all of her videos she looks like she poses like Barbie. She wants to look like Barbie all the time. She doesn't like smile or really talk, and when she does talk, it looks like she's barely moving her mouth.
God damn. Her in a porno would be amazing. Somebody do that, please.
But she's supposed to have all the dimensions of Barbie, and
I've seen like some
The big
before
glassy
pictures,
eyes.
before some of this surgery that she's
She looked
had,
normal.
and she looked pretty normal.
She looks anime.
I want to have
she looks
this surgery.
Japanimation.
I wonder, is this surgery being done in the Ukraine? Because I want to go to there.
Stop.
Stop it,
Oh
Dan.
my God, gimme.
Actually do it. Oh, what is that all about?
It's her stomach. It's like really weird looking. She never eats.
Oh no.
I think she got some ribs taken out.
I think she did
She
too.
says
also.
that she doesn't. She just never eats.
Wow.
Oh,
If you're listening to this on the audio, I'm sorry, but go to Google human Barbie. There's actually a video that's just like a slideshow on YouTube right now. That is what we're looking
Yeah,
at.
she's super, but she also does her makeup in a certain way, like, and the way she dresses super weird. She dresses like she's from that sexy volleyball game that you can get, where the girls are like all dressed like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Dead
Dead
or Alive volleyball.
Yeah, she looks like one of those chicks.
That's hilarious.
She looks like she's computer animated. It's so fucking creepy.
Yeah, she
But
does.
I mean, I'm sure she probably photoshops these photos as well.
I would think so, too.
And
Like,
like
so
makes
there's-
them, like smooths them out a little bit.
When I watched one of her makeup tutorials without makeup, her skin looks like she's.
Well, fuck her. Let's kill her.
She had to have done some. She's 19 years old, and she has a lot of money, obviously, to get all that shit done, and her mom supports her. So,
I wonder if
wouldn't-
she's a hooker. I wonder if we could hire her.
That's what they're trying to do.
Well, I'm on board. Let's fuck the human Barbie. She's of age. Let's do it. She probably speaks no English.
None.
That's hot.
Oh, wait. I think I might have found a video of her, maybe.
There's one where she was like teaching a class about something. I've also been researching the human Barbie extensively.
Wait. What the fuck?
What the fuck
is
are we
that?
She's on a talk show.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
That's her mom.
her mom. Let's hear the language.
Может быть, тех, кто хочет
Oh my
сесть на
gosh.
диету.
Sounds like a garbage
Как вы
disposal.
питаетесь?
На данный
Show the girl. Show the girl. What the fuck
питание
is
на
wrong with this
данный
show?
момент, вот, я перемалываю в блендере
Wow.
разные там овощи, фрукты.
So she-
пью.
But she extends her eyes with that makeup, like she does a black liner and then white.
Пожалуйста, не стоит.
Yeah, watching her talk is not as
She probably
amazing.
has a lot of.
Dude, what are they talking like? You can be a Barbie. This is like a
They're
Maury
probably
Povich.
arguing with the mother allowing her to do that to herself.
Oh, right. All the surgeries and stuff.
Yeah, and
Hey.
all these fat Russian ladies are like, yeah, fuck her.
God. It makes you want to almost make yourself like be the perfect Ken. You know,
Yeah,
meet her.
start. Go for it.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Look at that guy's the perfect Ken. That guy looks like a Ken doll.
He could do it if he wanted to.
His hair looks like one of those plastic wigs you get from Party City.
Yeah. I could never be the perfect Ken. I know that. That sucks.
That's okay.
I would never be able
I
to
like
do
the
that.
mom up there with her fan.
Yeah. Oh, Lordy, perfect Barbie.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Katie, do you have a website? Are you involved with doing your website?
Yeah.
Are you
I have a blog.
blog? Oh, that's right. You do have a blog. It has like this weird page when you go to it. That's like this might have some creepy shit in it or scary shit. Like today.
No, it says obscenity is whatever gives the judge an erection.
That's awesome. You fucking roll.
It's so.
Oh, it's Katie St. Ives XXX.com.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Obscenity is what gives the judge an erection. Oh my god.
Dana?
You're so cute. You're so cute. I love it.
Dana, what's going on with you? Where are you at next? Are
I
there anything
am,
you want to promote or?
I'm gonna have my new show on E pretty soon. We're bumping the Kardashians.
All right.
Really?
No.
I was like, that's awesome.
I wish.
We're doing this on E.
Why
in
would
the
they want to
future.
watch,
Because you're funny.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're really funny.
Thank you. So are you.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of porn.
I did. That's probably why they wouldn't want me on TV. Like, we can't trust this bitch. She'll fuck anybody except for me for some reason. This is what everybody thinks. I fuck everybody except for them. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking pretty much mostly everyone. Sorry. It took me like 4 years to fuck you.
Yeah.
I take my time. Playing the long game.
Was,
So, yeah.
Was it worth the wait?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
She's like the McRib, right?
Oh. She only comes around every once in a while, but when she does, boy howdy. Ooh, you get the craving for it. Then there's no stopping me.
Dana, hold up the new Death Squad shirt so we can show.
Oh,
this.
shit.
I want a Death Squad t-shirt.
Oh, I got one. I don't have one here at the studio, but I will definitely get you one.
Well, I can give her this one.
All right.
You want this one, and then I can get one from Brian later.
Cool.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The new Death Squad shirt is on sale right now.
Oh my god.
It's
badass.
way better than the other shirt that looks just like it that went on sale today. But anyways, if you want one, go to deathsquad.tv. There's also woman sizes that are going to be coming out next week, and we're also having a special limited run of a smaller logo version on a different color, which makes no sense to most people. But we'll have that coming soon. And stickers.
You could have this one.
And Katie, I would love to
Thank you for
see some
coming.
photos of you wearing that. That'd be great. I'll
That
put
would
them on
be.
my.
Do us a
on
solid.
I'll
Do
put
us a solid, Katie.
Put on Death Squad for you.
Take some sexy amateur style pictures of you wearing that shirt.
Fuck yeah, that'd be hot.
We would love that.
I will.
All right, thank you guys.
Check out Katie at
Katie Say Knives on
Twitter.
Twitter and Katie Say Knives
And I'm
triple
so
X.
fucking close to 100,000 followers on Twitter, you guys. Death Squad, help me out.
Yeah, that'd be
at
awesome.
Dana Diarmond, just get me right over the. I need to stop stressing about this 100K thing.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with hitting 100,000 because I need to be verified by Twitter because I need validation constantly.
Dude,
which is why I do porn.
There's weird shit like that. I'm the same way. You got the 100,000 thing. I have this thing with
numbers.
This number of this girl that I know that I'm trying to beat her, and every time I look at it, I'm like,
You're
beating
psychotic.
her. Yeah.
So Death Squad, I love you. Keep
right.
it real. Thank you.
See you guys.
X rated.